Frame rate's better than Street Fighter 5.
Oh
Holy
my God.
shit.
There must be a way to defeat this evil. Earth cannot die this way.
As luck would have it, America's most powerful villains of the next decade are turned loose to strike terror into the hearts of men.
I'll show you what real evil is.
I have been chosen to rule this planet.
The villains themselves were ultimately responsible for much of the popularity audiences love to hate.
This is the greatest handgun ever made.
The importance of the villains was not overlooked. Of course, one of the worst of all was Villainy games. They had no code of ethics. Three figures, outlaws and malevolent if that. The villainous squad of really nice boys who just happened to be on the wrong side of the law.
The day Bison graced your village was the most important day of your life, but for me, it was Tuesday.
Villains who possess supernatural abilities. Villains who were the personification of carnage. Villainy games, more accurately, the dark side of our beings. Perhaps it is due to this seminal connection that audiences can relate their experience in life with the villains and their dastardly doings.
What is a man? A miserable little pile of secrets. But enough talk. How about you?
Sometimes they were comedic, or relentlessly horrifying. They were the foes of society, whether fighting the local sheriff, or a secret agent. Frequently they mirrored our times, the gangster villains which rival real newspaper headlines of the present day. Collectively, they are the components which fueled nightmares for decades to come.
Welcome, my droogies, to
Welcome.
the desert of the real. Is that headphone too loud? I saw everybody jump when I did that shit.
Yeah, I know, right?
Mighty P, what are you doing over there?
I'm trying to tell the world of our evil, dastardly deeds through Facebook.
My name is Gnarly Marv, the existential villain, aka Von Hohenheim, aka Zarathustra,
Damn.
aka the motherfucking lightning count. And right beside me is
J-Kid, your friendly neighborhood villain, and also founder of GWA, you already know. And across from me,
It's Mighty Motherfucking Pete, the No Chill villain. And then right next to me is a brand new guest we have. Please introduce
come on,
yourself,
say your
sir.
name, buddy guy.
Clever
your
art.
name.
That's it. I'm sorry. I don't have a great entry like that. Somebody should have warned me. What the
All
fuck?
right.
I wrote it down. It's
We had some minor distractions today.
Hold
it's
up.
cool, it's cool.
We started a little bit late today, but we got Clever Art with us today.
Exactly.
The homeboy who designed our logo. You see that skull?
Mm-hmm.
Sir.
Right where it says subscribe by our name?
He gave birth to that skull.
That was him.
Exactly.
That's all him right there, ladies
I
and
don't even
gents.
want to imagine the pushing. There must have been so much
He gave birth with a pen,
coconut
with a
butter and a
pencil.
whole bunch of straight marks.
That beautiful, artistic. We got Van Gogh in the house pretty much today, guys.
Word.
What's up?
Old villain, my villain.
Old villain, my villain.
So, we got a great episode today, guys.
Of course.
We got a lot of things to go over.
Mm-hmm.
We have some Resident Evil news.
Ooh.
We got some Mass Effect news. Mass Effect Andromeda news, of course.
Oh, God.
And we got some Sonic news also to go over.
Ooh.
Which I know,
Ooh.
which
You
I know
mean
Jake
that's?
Kadowski's gonna love.
You mean that's what's right here on the on the border?
Yes,
Oh,
if you see our border, you can see that we have some Sonic shit there.
Force.
And most importantly, we got some Zelda news and some Switch news.
Oh, yeah.
Nintendo news. Who doesn't love Nintendo news?
Everybody loves
Mighty P.
Nintendo.
I don't like it.
Except Pete.
It's
Yeah.
pointless.
Pete doesn't
But-
like anything. So yeah.
Before we start, like the way we always start,
It's the guy
ladies and
debunking
gentlemen,
everything.
ladies and gents, let's talk about our plays of the week.
Ooh.
And I want to start with Mighty Pete. Mighty Pete, what you been playing this week, bro? Because I know you got no life, so.
I've been playing Dying Light. Bitch, you're the one with no life right now. So anyway.
Am I?
Anyway, I've been playing Dying Light. I just been doing the side quests. I've been running around Old Town. I just got the game, so basically, I'm doing the original story and I'm working my way up to the DLC. But before we continue, You were supposed to explain the other bits of your fucking names, you dumb bitch.
You know what?
Ooh, you gotta remind me of that before.
I was gonna say something.
You gotta
about
remind
that.
me of that before I go to other things because I don't even got that shit written down. So
Yeah. How do you not know your own fucking names?
I know my names. I don't know that you want to ask me what my names mean.
I don't
every
give
week.
a fuck. I want an explanation. The people want the man to know.
All right, so Mighty P. So which name do you want me to explain today?
We already went through Van Hohenheim and how pointless that one was.
Okay,
so what's
the
the
next
third one?
What's the next one? Go ahead if
The
you
third,
remember
the
them.
third one was Zarathustra. Or something.
Zarathustra. Spitama.
Zarathustra.
Okay, Zarathustra is a character from a book written by Friedrich Nietzsche. It's pretty much has to do with the existentialism type thing. That's all it pretty much is.
It all links to one name.
That links into the other name.
Also, what that's a book based on existentialism.
Yeah.
And that was like one of the main characters or some shit.
So he
That
has
was the
other
main
words for
character,
that.
and that was like that book is like the seminal writing of existentialism. Like that's like the name of the book is called "Thus Spoke Zarathustra." It's
Sounds so
It
so
sounds
nice when you-
it sounds like some Russian that they just picked up a bottle of vodka and said, "I got an idea."
Nah.
Zarathustra.
not Russian, right? It does sound like a Street Fighter move, right?
That's-
Sounds like Colleen's
Yeah.
ice move.
Hell yeah. Colleen.
I can dig it. I can dig it.
Counterattack.
Hell yeah.
But
It's an ice counterattack.
getting
It
back
has
to our
be.
plays of the week, Mighty Pete was talking about Dying Light.
Basically.
So what do you like about that fucking game?
What I like about it, it's
Why do you play
basically
it?
it's not like a shoot 'em up. you gotta know when to shoot and when not to shoot because if you shoot, you pretty much sound the alarms for everyone to come and fuck you up. So you gotta get on your toes. You could also create weapons. I mean, yeah, you get
So pretty
ammo.
much, there's nothing special about it.
No, there is something special.
What's,
about it.
you haven't said it.
I just said it. I mean,
Killing
even
the
though.
game right now.
Did you guys hear anything like what it sounded unique about this game?
I mean, it's better. It's better than the what? Let It Die. The shit, they gotta let the game die. Fuck that. I mean, as far as Dying Light, just parkour. You know, there's like fucking side quests. There's like
Parkour.
quarantine.
Every game has parkour.
I mean,
Every
but you're
game has
leaping
side
on
quests.
roofs, bitch.
Oh, so that changes the whole fucking game.
Hell
then.
yeah! Not every fucking game
Guys,
gives you the ability
We
to
have
run
a
through the roof.
groundbreaking game in the midst of us right
Oh,
now,
this
guys,
nigga.
with this Dying Light jazz right here.
It's alright. I mean,
It's okay.
if you want to downplay it, but yeah, there's like nighttime is crazy. Nighttime has like some
You
super
don't
Saiyans.
say.
like-
Nighttime has Super Saiyans.
Nighttime has like Super Saiyan
Right
as
now,
zombies.
right now, my mind is just like,
Dude, if I see just one
Holy
Super Saiyan
jazz.
in the nighttime, I'm
yeah.
gonna be fucking.
You usually see him only during the day.
Dude, I'm gonna.
What
I
do
mean,
they do?
I said
ape
Super
shit
Saiyan like.
Chi said that Goku gotta be home by like
by
10,
like 10 o'clock.
and he's fucking around in Dying Light.
I said Super Saiyan like zombies, and these niggas just take it away.
So
too
Goku's
far.
a zombie.
What's
No,
this,
this
Goku
game
gotta
is starting
show
to
you?
sound awesome now. Please.
Yeah, I know. Please enlighten us.
Hey, yo,
Oh please! Didn't one of your fucking characters die in Dying Light? When you go drop $30 on the nigga, yo, bring him back, yo, bring him back.
you see, he said the wrong name. He was supposed to say "Let It Die."
Let it die.
Yeah, from Let It Die, bitch.
You
I'm
said
sorry.
Dying Light.
Light.
Oh, from.
I want
Dying
to
Light.
see one of these Goku zombies, Super Saiyan zombies,
It would
running
be-
around at nighttime. What the?
It would be tight.
What are they doing?
would
Hey,
be
zombie!
tight.
What's- they don't got their. You got curfews. What the
Yo, Chi needs you home by 10.
Yo.
Yo,
It's true.
Yo,
then you
E,
really gonna be a dead man.
E, what you been playing this week, bro? What's taking up all your
Crack down
time?
on Zelda, man.
Oh,
Zelda.
point that mic towards your esophagus, my brother.
Yeah, right
Yeah.
there.
Pretty much Breath of the Wild.
Oh.
Between commission work and just Zelda.
Now, let me ask you a personal
any chance I
question.
get, you know,
Personal
all
question.
day.
Do they have Super Saiyan zombies in Zelda?
Not a, and there's one guy that's fucking god. Let me tell you, this is
Exactly.
one dude that's
At
freaking
nighttime?
godlike. I
At
mean, you
nighttime?
don't want to see him in the day or night. This fucking guy. All I do is run around this dude. I
wonder
forget
who
his
is
name.
it.
He's got like a
Hold on.
half horse, half man body.
Oh,
He's got this arrow.
You mean the Lino?
Yeah, the Lionel's chilling in the
Yeah,
mountain. This
I just
fucking
faced
guy's
him.
like, yo,
Oh.
one touch
Oh.
death.
Crazy.
Like, what is this shit, man?
Dude?
See, you should have got a Switch.
Why is Zelda so hard? What's
Fuck
going
that.
on?
You know
That-
the
that
amount
shit
of
sounds wild.
You know the amount of cooked food that you had to go through with this guy, and you had to take a picture for a side quest before you do it.
You had to get the arrows and shit. And I did not. I did the ninja suit. And I cop all that money. I spent all that money on the ninja suit and just sneak in like a Puerto Rican I am,
Oh,
and
God.
just dipped right off.
I'm out of here. Bye. Peace.
Got it all the way
The
down.
little
Out.
kite thing, right? The little
That's
glider.
it, yeah.
Dude.
Man, that game's amazing, man.
Dude.
The ground, I think it's just phenomenal.
10 out of 10. Ooh.
For Zelda game, yes.
Yes.
Oh.
For Zelda
Yes.
game, 10 out of 10 is.
Zelda has its own scaling system.
Yes, you got.
You can't scale
Nintendo
it.
have their own scaling
Exactly.
system,
You can't
know what I
even.
mean?
You can't even
Exactly.
rate it to where you would
Yeah.
rate like a Sony.
I
or
guarantee you
Xbox
right
game.
now. I'm gonna say right now because the bomb that is Mass Effect Andromeda apparently that Breath of the Wild is game of the year already. This
Oh,
month,
yeah,
just give him
of
the
course.
give him the freaking thing.
Both
right?
I would
It
just give it to him, man.
It's over.
It
Well,
is.
whenever Nintendo releases a Zelda, they get Game of the Year. That's like people just give it to them though.
Not Skyward Sword.
Skyward Sword.
People were
Shit.
giving it to Skyward
Yeah.
Sword too, though. People had good
Naughty
opinions when it
Dog-
first
Naughty
came
Dog
out.
been
Felt
bodying
bad.
fools.
Exactly.
They
I
felt
think
bad for it.
I think
because-
people have like a lot of empathy for Nintendo in
Well,
general.
nostalgia factor.
Yeah,
plays
exactly.
in, but
Exactly. Peter's favorite thing to say about Nintendo fans.
nostalgia.
The what? Nostalgia?
Yeah,
Oh,
they're
yeah.
just stuck in the
That's the
past.
thing,
Nostalgia.
yeah.
I mean, look
That-
at your
that's how it
fucking
is.
jacket. Jesus Christ. You look like fucking Will
His jacket
Smith.
is nostalgia,
Will Smith
though.
probably
Yeah, I gotta
wore that
agree with him,
shit
man.
during the 80s.
This was autographed by Will Smith actually.
Where you stupid Smig?
Yo,
Where?
um,
Do a 360 spin on the fucking
yo,
chair.
Silk City
Shit,
Hill
let's see the back
said.
of it. What does it say?
Silk City Hill said in the chat. Shout out to Silk City Hill,
Shout outs to him.
the Full Metal villain.
Full Metal.
Own villain, my villain.
Oh,
He said
villain.
Dying Light felt to me like Mirror's Edge with zombies.
Mirror's Edge.
See-
oh, he's talking about the parkour.
See, that's what-
But
the
there's
Dying-
multitude. There's a multitude of weapons though.
You do a
Like,
mean
That's
ass
what,
drop kick, right?
you
Dying
can't-
Light?
I've
You
never
do a
s-
mean ass drop.
I haven't
I know
seen
you
nor
can do
played.
that and let it die.
And let it die. You could do
Was
a
it Let It Die?
you could do a
You
missile
could
drop
launch
kick.
the shit out of him with a
Yeah,
drop kick, right?
Yeah, and let it die. You do a missile drop kick.
I
Yo,
remember.
people,
Stuck
their
in the
body.
wall and shit,
No,
right?
check it. Their body stays standing up, but their head goes.
It just explodes. though.
Yeah, you just
That's
see the
it.
head going like a fucking volleyball across the fucking stage.
That's-
But
but getting back to Pete, what he says is, or Silk City Hill, Schizo actually, or Duke, or whatever his name is.
Duke
Shout outs to Duke,
Shout out
Schizo,
to
and Fusion
Duke.
all together. He told me that it was gonna be like a Mirror's Edge mixed with zombies.
Oh, he plays
told me-
that shit too?
Yeah, he played it. He played it a long time ago, and he told me about it. I never got to play it. I told him I do, but one day
The plot
I'll probably
thickens.
borrow it from Peter.
The
so one
plot
day.
thickens. Mighty Pete, I don't like you, man.
I don't like you either.
But J Kid, what you been playing this week, brother? I see you all Zelda'd up over there, so
Man.
I got a little bit of an idea what
Hit
he's
up
been playing this
GameStop
week.
hard as
Man,
hell,
Word.
man.
I went to that GameStop and I was like, no, I actually got this at Hot Topics. But Hot Topics got
Yeah,
some good shit.
you had a mean ass gift card for Hot
shout
Topic.
Shout outs to Hot Topics, yo, for real. They know
Mean
how to
ass Hot
take care.
Topic gift card.
My play of the week is actually different since my play of the week last week was Zelda.
Uh-huh.
This one will be For Honor.
For honor. For
Mhm.
honor.
Now the game mechanics is pretty much like a how you say a lot of FPS shooters will get into this game. Mostly it's a third party swinging. Pretty much you just gotta match the stick where you have to take it to the direction. And if your opponent goes this way, let's give an example. If your opponent goes this way, you go your stick up quick. But he could also cancel and go this way. So you won't have enough time just to like go there or go down here. So you got 3 ways to block it and 3 ways to hit. Now the story about this is pretty much is a fantasy world where knights, samurais, and Vikings, classes of those 3 genres
The warriors.
of warriors
Then you got the Warriors
Would-
from the movie in there too.
would be in a fantasy
Ajax.
warfare basically. Most of the majority of the game, majority of the characters are females. You know that?
Whoa. Yeah, there you go.
It was
You
pretty
know,
good. I got Orochi, just my samurai, just ready to go, ready to cut niggas down.
It's a
you know,
good fighting game, man.
it is.
It's
That's what I
actually-
heard.
I would say it's a good
actually
fighting game.
included in one of the FGC's majors as a fighting game.
Mm-hmm.
First
Really?
time ever, I think.
Because
No wonder I love this game, right?
when you watch videos of it, you can't really tell that it's a fighting game, but it definitely is.
It's
right?
It is a
like-
fighting
it's a
game.
fighting
good
game.
ass fighting game.
Yeah.
Better
It's
than
like
Street
a-
Fighter 5.
That's
It's
not
a-
saying much.
Some would say.
It's
That's not saying much right there, though.
If y'all see my rant,
My
I already
heart.
talked about this
Oh,
already.
God.
That's not
Uh,
saying much.
I went through the worst shit with Street Fighter 5. Y'all seen my
It's
rant?
a bloody tragedy.
It is.
Bloody tragedy.
Oh man.
But
But yeah, For Honor, I give it a thumbs up. Definitely.
I can dig it.
Yeah,
I can
good-
dig it.
Good story. Good
But
play.
moving forward,
Mhm.
J Kid, I want you to keep us up to date. With
Up
J Kid's
to
up to
date.
date.
Now we should get to the main story while we're here. Man. The main topic.
We're gonna talk about it. We're gonna announce what we saw, but we're not gonna have the big discussion until the end of the video.
All right, so up to date.
So first,
It's gonna be part
kick
of
us
it,
off. Kick us off with the The new releases and
Of course. Now we know that Mass Effect Andromeda came out, and this was news that you gave me actually.
Yeah.
That the creative character.
Well,
their
actually, no.
faces-
The beta came out for Mass
the
Effect.
Beta.
The beta.
The
Just
beta
came out
is
for it.
coming.
You guys,
Yeah,
Mass
just
Effect
came out.
No.
fans?
I'm a very big
No.
yeah,
I'm-
1 and 2.
I'm very discreet
Got
with
like
it.
150
Just-
hours in both of these fucking games.
I'm very discreet with it.
You
I
didn't play
know
part
some
3?
of it.
I
but,
played part 3,
yeah.
but it's just like
Yeah.
arcade version of
Yeah.
Mass Effect.
Pretty much.
So a lot of people were arguing about the beta, about their character creation. Basically, it looks worse than the last Mass Effect game. I mean, since Ephraim, you know all about Mass Effect. You know, did you ever watch the beta? And
I seen the beta. I seen what
see what's
PewDiePie
going about?
posted, and there was another trailer going around
It's
that
the-
was just
it's not
bombing
necessarily-
all the animation.
It's
and,
not
like,
necessarily
facial
the
expressions. Oh
the
my
yeah. It's
God.
not necessarily the graphics. It's the animations of the people when
Yeah,
they
the
talk.
It's like
animations
it's
on
almost
Yeah.
like it's automatic,
Yeah.
not even animated. Like they just hit play and they see
Yeah.
what the faces did and said, "Fuck it, that's
Yeah.
good." Instead of like The Witcher's facial expressions
Witcher-
compared to this, it's
it-
like, are you
Light
kidding
years
me?
ahead of it.
It
It's
is
like-
like so.
It's disappointing.
Yeah,
It's just
and I hope
I've seen some crazy stuff.
Origins really picked up on
Yeah,
that,
you
or
mastered-
EA, you know,
Did you
really
see
pick
the
up on
GIF
that.
of the girl walking away? And it's like her body is twisting and contorting.
I saw that.
Did you guys see that?
I saw that
Oh.
on post.
Dude,
and that was just recent. I don't
That's
think there's enough
insane.
time to save that game. It's done. Like whatever the animations are, it's
It comes out
It's
Tuesday.
coming out
You can
Tuesday,
only
so
rely- you
that's
can
a
only
new
hope-
release coming out.
you're gonna hope on gameplay and the story turns out well.
yeah.
But from the animation, it's like
You guys sound
Can't
you
really
guys
go from
sound
that.
like you guys are talking about a PS2 game or some shit. Like, this
It
shit
pretty
could be a
much.
PS2 game.
Pretty
it
much.
probably
I
was
mean,
developed
I
during
think-
that time.
Man, Mass Effect is one of those games that never keeps its promises. Like I feel
no,
like
it doesn't.
they never like achieve what they're going out to achieve with it. There's always something that bogs it down.
What EA took it after the second game, right?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And then
EA
from
did
there,
take
it just like
Well, you know,
where the fuck
EA.
it went. Like
Mhm.
what
EA
happened? Yeah.
Yeah.
EA takes the soul out of games.
You went
like,
from
they really do.
exploring worlds to scanning worlds.
Yeah.
Mhm.
What type
It
of shit is
wasn't-
that? Who does that?
But wasn't the first creator BioWare?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah. First
no,
one.
BioWare is the creator of every game. They're the developers of every game, but EA published.
Oh, they published the game.
So
they
they-
had their hand in
They had their hands in the pot.
and you know
what I
how
mean?
that
There it
goes.
goes.
Yeah.
Street Fighter 5.
That's
Can
Capcom.
you imagine?
Capcom.
Crapcom. That's what I call
But
it.
nah, but Mass Effect. I played all 3. I remember I spent a lot of hours into it, and I just came out of it feeling like, man, that was the most boring 3 games I've ever
Really?
played. Yeah. Except for
Damn,
part
man.
2. Part 2 has some awesome moments.
It's 1 and 2, I think.
They gave
Just
me
like-
part
Part-
2 for
part
free,
one?
so I'm gonna check it out.
Part 1 built up a lot of stuff that you felt like, all right, this is gonna get better with part 2. All the stuff that they could have fixed with part 2, they just were like, fuck it, take it out.
Yeah,
the
exactly.
So there's no car.
long elevator scene.
You don't. Yeah. The
Scene's
elevators.
like 5 minutes in the elevator.
There's like there's no bullets for the guns. No. In the first one there was
they
a
were shooting projectiles. There was
exactly.
No bullets existed.
then in part
Exactly.
2 they were like
Lore, and then they needed to download
yeah
shit, the reload, active reload
yeah.
shit.
So then in part 2 they were like fuck it, no, you just find bullets on the floor.
It's like the evolution of game has like decreased intelligence.
It stopped
Like,
being an
it-
RPG
it
after
just
part 1.
started to
I felt
like
that way,
become
too.
easy mode.
Yeah.
Everything's just turned.
They put part 2 on
mode.
easy, but part 2 had the good story beats in it. But then by the third one it just was like, oh, they're just trying to wrap this shit up now.
Yeah.
Like a lot of the choices
like
you
it was
made
rushed.
didn't even matter.
I feel like it was rushed. To be
Yeah,
honest,
what are you
like
gonna do?
Andromeda was rushed. Basically, it's being rushed. I feel like they should delay it one more time, at least.
Well, it's like
Too late. It's gone
It's too
gold,
late
right?
now
It's
because
gone
they
gold.
already
Yeah.
announced
what's
time
the
to go.
when's the last time that part 3 came out? When did part 3
That was
get
a couple years
released?
ago. I mean,
It's a couple years. I
yeah,
don't
I
know.
mean,
It was a generation
It was
back.
just a bad ending.
So
I
it wasn't
remember
it wasn't just that they needed more time because they've had like at least 5 years to do this. You know what I'm saying? It's just that they don't polish their games. They don't polish it. They release it and say I'm gonna update it later.
well, that's EA
I'm
for
gonna
you.
fix it. That's almost every company now, and it's a tragedy that that's the way the gaming industry is now. But
I'm surprised Battlefield
You
is
know?
actually awesome. That's the only game that I thought. And Battlefront, I would give it to Battlefront too. Battlefront
well,
was pretty
Dice,
I
good.
thought
the
Battlefront
people,
was good.
the
It
people that
just
make
didn't
a
last
Battlefield.
long.
Yeah,
Right?
Dice.
There's a
did-
couple
yeah,
of
it
good
didn't
games,
last long,
good
yeah.
game companies out
But-
there. I know Blizzard does their shit right.
Yeah,
Every
Blizzard
time
doesn't
it's
release
good.
a game until it's done.
Exactly.
They
Yes.
didn't
You know what I'm
support
saying?
the game.
Blizzard
like,
knows
Yeah.
what
the
fuck they're
support is
doing.
like the best.
Yo,
Yeah.
that
It's
that
like-
maintenance team must be.
Jesus
oh
Christ.
my
They get
God,
paid
must be
good.
paying good.
They get paid good.
The second they see
They
something
love-
abnormal, they're like, "Fuck that next day patch."
That's
I'm
I
like,
think
what?
Yeah.
with Blizzard,
Yeah.
that's the difference between a company like just releasing a game for money versus a company that got
They have
people that love what they do.
Yeah,
They
exactly.
love
and
these
they
characters
they
that
have
they
their
design.
passion.
Yeah, it's just beyond. crazy.
So
like,
what else we got on up to date, J Kadoki?
Well, Nier just came out on PC this week.
Ooh.
Now,
Damn, I want Nier so
released,
fucking
yeah,
bad.
2B.
Yeah, me too.
I love looking at her.
Oh, wait,
fan
that's-
art. Whoa, he's gonna drop his mic.
Wait, that's that.
Yes.
That's
Now-
that anime game, right? That's that anime shit
Yeah,
with
pretty
that.
much Japanese.
It's from
The girl with the little black dress.
Oh,
That's,
okay.
that
You know,
they
that
found
was
pictures of her
blinded,
butthole on the internet or whatever.
They
There
got
was-
her butthole coming out.
You gotta love the internet.
There was
What can
there
you
was
say,
there
guys?
was pictures that someone photoshopped that because you can see right up her dress and she's wearing a thong. So somebody went and drew like
gotta
a
love
little
the
dark
internet.
spot right in the middle of her butt to look like her
Reddit, yo.
butthole.
Reddit.
Wow.
And they were like, "What? This game has a real butthole in it!" Like everybody went crazy. But
So-
I want that game so bad.
So pretty much, the game is doing a little good.
Marv wants to
the
see if the hype
only
is real.
bad part
Absolutely.
on the PC port, it doesn't have a 60 frame per second lock on it, so
What?
it goes constantly like
How?
down. I'm not
You
sure.
would think it would be
They're-
better, right?
but nothing that an update can fix, right?
What happened, fanboy?
Yes, but
What
that
happened,
affects
That's the
fanboy?
PC version.
But that affects
Nah,
your
fanboy,
review,
what
though.
happened,
Yeah, I
yo?
know.
Even PC,
I don't know
PC
what
should be
happened.
an elite.
It's just
Nah.
like
I don't fuck with
PC
The whole
PC
point
games.
of being on PC is 60
I
frames.
don't-
Exactly.
The whole
That's the whole
point of that
point.
should have been.
I
Apparently, something happened with the NVIDIA the NVIDIA graphic card, the
Yeah.
GPU. So they're trying to update it to the point that they can lock it. But
that's a fast
that's
ass
gonna be
game.
fast.
That game
Yeah.
has so much like shit in it. Like it's crazy, and it's
I've-
open world.
And
It's an open
trying
world
to,
action
man.
game.
It's trying. They're trying their
The
best
same team
to
did
update
that
it.
Ninja Gaiden, right?
No,
It's not the
no,
same
it's
team?
No, that's Ninja Theory. They did Neon,
No,
Neo.
Metal Gear. The Metal Gear.
Nah,
Not
this
the
is
same one?
this is the team
This
that
is
made
from
Bayonetta.
Raiden?
This is from Square Enix, actually.
Square Enix published it, but it's from the developers of Bayonetta and Devil May Cry.
Yeah,
It's from former Capcom employees, the ones that worked on Okami,
Mhm.
Beautiful Joe. It's these guys, Platinum Games.
Platinum Games, yo. So they did.
Oh, they did
Platinum
Rising
Games.
Revengeance.
Rising, yeah,
You're
that's
right.
why they
I'm
took-
thinking of
Yeah.
you're thinking of Hideo
I
Kojima.
forgot they had a part in that.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Take a
Because
lot of the action sequences. They look
And
familiar. Like,
you can
I mean,
see
the
a lot
game
of
did
you can
good.
see a lot of
Game
writing
did really good.
Revengeance in Nier too.
Yeah,
the action
exactly.
scenes and all that jazz.
the folklore behind Nier is
It's deep.
crazy. Like I seen like
It's
an
deep.
hour video
It's
on
really
YouTube
deep.
and I
Yeah,
fell asleep. It
me
was
too,
that
yo.
much. Like,
Me
what
too.
the fuck is all
We
this
probably
shit?
watched the same
And
video.
I'm like, holy shit.
Yeah.
hopefully we'll get that to the channel, man. We definitely want that in the channel. We definitely want.
You want to do
man.
the backstory of Nier? I'm not doing that
Dude,
shit.
that's different timelines, 5 different
It's
endings.
it's
Who's playing
retarded.
that? Who's playing
It
that?
I
goes-
just want a gameplay on Nier.
It goes.
That's it.
No, I want it. I want that game so bad. You guys don't even understand. But you know,
He
it is
wants
what
it
is.
more than I do. This is definitely.
Well, I
his
love
wet
Platinum
dream.
You can
games.
select a couple good ones.
We'll get
Play
there.
an
We'll
hour
get
or
there.
two. like-
Exactly.
We'll get there.
We'll
but
get there eventually.
but I love Platinum Games, and I love the creator of Nier because I've been playing this game since Drakengard on PS2, and just the endings in Drakengard were just off the wall bonkers, yo, like Mondo bonkers. And then I never got a chance to play any of the sequels, and I never got a chance to play the first Nier, but I'm so excited for this one because Platinum Games is in it. Because his gameplay was not good. Like the story was jazzy, but the gameplay kind of like suffered. But now he's teamed up with the good game developers, and it's like, man, this is like the perfect union right here.
Oh, like Kojima going to Sony.
That's
Hopefully,
debatable.
That's debatable,
I don't
but
know. We'll see about
hopefully,
that.
That's
man.
debatable. I don't even like Kojima working with Konami anymore. I wasn't really big on Part 5.
Well, that's what the whole reason we're upset because
Yeah.
he left.
It is
But
what it is.
He left for a right reason. You know.
He could have
Pretty
been fired.
sure.
Nobody really
Yeah,
knows
exactly.
what happened.
I mean,
He's like that one guy that broke up with his ex, but we all know why he did it. So we were like,
His
move.
ex could have left him. We don't really know what happened
That's
exactly.
true. His ex could've-
Nah,
And
his-
I'm not
his-
I'm
nah,
not a
his-
Kojima dick sucker. Like a lot of people will be like, oh, Kojima. I'm like, no, like cut that noise. Like Kojima
man.
has never. I don't know. I can go on a whole podcast about how much I don't like Kojima, but
Really?
yeah, I could.
damn, what the fuck?
Damn,
Christ, dude.
Kojima hater.
Oh my
Hashtag-
goodness!
What
else
And
can
and
you-
you
what
wear a
games do
retro
you
game,
hate
a
from him?
retro
Like, what
a
games
retro
do you
jacket.
hate?
Yo, I really don't like
No,
you.
we
dude,
can-
guys.
created
First
your-
time
I'm hearing
He
this.
created
want-
our past.
you wanna
like,
get
I
into
know,
it?
right?
When you entered
He's
Metal
the,
Gear 1,
he's the
that's
reason why you're
Whenever-
wearing an eye patch right now, bitch.
Yo, whenever Kojima makes a game, he sets out to make gamers mad. Like that's his like goal.
What?
How?
And he said that he's been on the record. Like no, I'm never gonna give the gamers what they
I
want.
think I
Dude, he
understand.
gave you when Psycho Mantis read your memory card.
That's
dog.
that's.
Yo,
Yeah,
that
right?
Yo,
is
come
creepy.
on,
I will
like-
say Metal Gear Solid
Like
1.
playing Contra.
Metal
you
Gear
know?
Dude,
1.
you have to put the control in the second port.
Yeah, it's like-
I'm not saying he's not a genius.
dude's a genius.
He's a genius, but the thing is, he goes out of his way sometimes to do extra shit that he's not even necessary. Like Like if you played Part 5,
Yes.
all those tape recordings that you had to listen to. Are you
Yes.
kidding me?
I mean,
Yeah.
Are you kidding me?
There's some issues with 5.
I mean, but
especially
that's-
the
A lot
way
of
the story
issues.
I mean, but
progressed.
that's better than
might
fucking
have been
reading
rushed
notes.
right
I mean,
there,
there's some
honestly.
games that
Yeah,
just
it
make
would've
you
been
read
rushed.
notes. At least
feel like-
I had a tape recorder.
I feel like he needs to get rid of trying to use Hollywood actors. He needs to get rid of
He did. They,
putting so much.
Well, they gave him 1 from 5.
and then
They took away.
in his new game, that's his main
Yeah.
focus. He's not even promoting
Yeah.
the game right now. He's
Yeah.
promoting the actors in the game right now.
I guess. Yeah.
And it's like, come on, man. Like,
I mean, but what's wrong with
Make-
using professional talent?
because there's game voice actors who are professional talent, who are probably better suited for the job than fucking Walking Dead guy and fucking.
But you know, it was pretty hype when they showed them, right? It was
Norman
hype as
Reedus.
shit.
Yeah, there was
when
so
they
much
showed-
hype.
I would say at the end of
To get
PT,
Norman Reedus
at the end of
in there,
PT, it wasn't. I was like, the game was better than the reveal to me. Like, oh yeah, it's cool. Walking Dead dude's here. But I'd rather play PT than watch that ending and be like, "Oh shit, this is crazy." No, I was saying
Holding a
that when the
baby.
game first started. When I first started up PT,
He's holding a baby.
he's a
You gotta-
genius that doesn't know his limits. He doesn't.
You got to think Kojima like this. He's more like a movie director.
The
That's
way
the
Like,
problem.
That's the,
The
way,
way-
that's
that's
the,
the
the
problem.
truth
That's
is
the
he
problem.
loves movies.
I
the
bet
way
you
I
if
see
he
it,
makes a
there's
movie
not-
right
there's
now,
nothing
that
wrong with
shit would
using
be
an
popping.
actor. I mean, an
That's
actor.
it.
is
Everyone would be like, "What the fuck is
professional
going on?" But it'd be pretty sick.
by
And
just by job
All
description.
right,
the
but
movie.
I think there's a problem because he took the main voice actor for Snake from every Metal Gear Solid game.
Yeah,
has
he
been
took him out. And
David
it-
Hayter.
Yeah.
gonna
He
say-
took him out.
David
I feel
Hayter.
like that's the company's doing.
No, that was his call.
That's his doing.
That was
The
his
thing
call?
is, he thinks he's
Shit.
a rock star, and you know, a lot of people associated Snake with David Hayter.
Yeah.
So for him,
Metal
he was
Gear.
like,
He has the
no,
most
fuck this.
iconic voice.
Yeah.
He tried to get rid of him ever since Part 3.
Really?
Yeah, ever since the first Big Boss game, because you know, like I said, he thinks he's the rock star. He wants to be the only name on the box. He doesn't want people to associate Metal Gear Solid with the rest of his team or the people that worked on it either. He's like a glory hog almost. So it's like I don't
Yeah,
appreciate.
no wonder
him.
his name was up.
I
there
think
all
he's a
the time.
genius. I think he's made some great games, but I think he gets too much admiration for a lot of shit that he hasn't really done right. He's done a lot of wrong by people too. You know what I'm saying?
No.
But he makes good games. I'm not gonna lie.
He
I played
makes-
every single one of his games,
He makes great. he
even the
makes
ones that
great
didn't even
games.
come out in America.
Yeah, that's true.
But
man.
off that tangent, we could talk about that shit
Yeah, Zone
another
of the
day.
Another
Enders.
day.
Come on, we can just keep
Zone of the
going.
Enders.
Like,
we'll
Zone of the
have-
Enders is
like any
awesome.
games, like-
Zone of the Enders is
Some
awesome.
of the Enders is good.
Balk tie for Game Boy when you had to go outside with the sun. Oh my god, I was outside getting a
That's-
tan playing that game.
Oh, man.
Fucking Police Knots, Snatcher. He's
Hell
made
yeah.
some
Dude's a-
classics,
Dude's a genius, man. Just
but
get
but
some
he
shit.
he passes himself sometimes. But I don't want to keep talking about
It's cool.
fucking
It's
Hideo.
cool. It's
Kojima.
cool. Now, all right, so we're gonna get to another
Yo.
announcement.
Yo,
happened?
So City Hill, we're on the group chat. Marv is fake news. Hashtag Marv is fake news. Yo.
Damn.
Yo, they already
You gotta have a
remastered.
backlash, dog.
Yo, they
Twitter
already
about to blow up.
remastered the Warriors on
The
PS4,
Warriors?
but not online.
Oh, okay.
Silk City Hill was saying they should remaster the Warriors with online play.
Well,
They-
that
they
would
did-
be
They
nice.
updated the graphics, but we were trying to play it and it has like slowdowns in it, so we're like, oh fuck this.
It's a port mostly.
What else we got going on?
All right,
today?
so we got announced. Pretty much Disney announced that they're returning their classics. Basically, it's a Disney classic that brings DuckTales, Darkwing Duck. I have the other ones too, but I never
I
played
think
it.
it's
It's Chippendales,
Top Spin, Chippendales Rescue Rangers.
Rescue Rangers, and Totspin. Yes.
Yes.
There you go.
Which are all NES classics, but they're gonna be
They're
showing
really
up
good.
on PlayStation and Xbox now.
Mm-hmm.
But they're just gonna have the regular graphics. It's gonna be sharpened up and all that jazz.
And
But
I've heard the soundtrack is.
I think
the
they
soundtrack
I
is
think they are
definitely gonna
sharpening it
get
up. They are doing some stuff to
sharpened
it,
up.
but it's not an HD remaster like DuckTales was.
Yes. DuckTales.
DuckTales, they redid the whole thing from scratch.
They did the
pogo stick and-
they did the moon level.
Oh,
the
man,
moon
that
level was
song.
so fucking good at the song.
Yo, those were the days when Capcom could do no wrong.
Yo, Capcom did their shit on that.
Capcom could do no wrong back then. Like, you feel me?
Capcom was like unstoppable back
Yeah.
then.
That was the
Because of
reason
Mega
why
Man
this why
and Street
that,
Fighter.
that was the reason why Capcom got so famous because of those 2D platformers.
Yeah.
Fucking Mega Man.
Oh, well, that
Beat 'em
and
ups,
Street- and
Resident
fighting.
Evil. You know what I'm saying?
That and arcade games that they
Devil
have.
May
for me,
Cry.
for me, what did it was like the old Street Fighter and the fucking Mega
Man.
Man. That's it.
Mm-hmm. Mega Man
But
2
they
is
have
probably
so
a
much
favorite
more.
for
They-
everybody.
No, they have more. They have more. They
They-
did Resident Evil.
Those are the
and all
top
that
ones.
shit.
Yeah.
Mhm.
They back then they could do no wrong. Breath of Fire.
not.
Oh my god, that
Fire,
RPG.
yeah.
Oh, man.
Dude.
That was a classic right there.
They
I
could
think I
do
made
no
a
wrong.
joke about it in a video one day.
Yeah, he did.
No, but
Yeah.
getting to our DLC package deal, we finally found out the second silhouette character for King of Fighters.
It's
And
not remastered. I thought it was. They updated the graphic. Oh, I know. I think you mean redo the entire thing from
Yeah.
scratch, right? Like they did with Resident Evil remake.
He's trying to say like
Oh.
redesign it. From the
Yeah, I
ground
got you.
up.
No, that would be jazzy. They just made it HD. They didn't redo the graphics. You're right.
Yeah. So we're getting into our second DLC silhouette character for King of Fighters, and it's a fan favorite basically, villain. Basically,
I like this
it's
dude a lot.
Yamazaki.
With his hands in his pockets.
Yes.
Playing
Peter,
pocket pool.
I want you.
Yeah.
Yo, I want you to get good at fighting games, Mighty
More
Pete.
OP. This is more OP Cody right here.
I can't. You know what? To be honest,
Yamazaki.
you may think I don't got a life, but like when it comes to like fucking sitting down and having to memorize fucking combos and shit like that, I don't got time for that. shit.
It's like heaven. To
It's
me.
the same thing as memorizing
It
like
becomes
stuff
like
in
muscle
other
memory
games.
after
Yeah,
a while.
exactly.
though.
You need
I'm
to get
sure
good at fighting games, bro. Like you really need
It
to.
feels so good though when you land the one
Yes.
frame link.
Exactly.
Yes.
Oh my god.
man.
Combo, and you get
So
some
jazzy,
enders
bro.
in there. You know,
Hey,
just
but you
to
were
finish it
playing.
off.
You were playing
It's
Street
like the
Fighter
best feeling
Five.
in the world.
Hell
Like,
yeah.
Yeah, but I was still horrible at it. There was like God tier. When God tier sat down, I was like,
Alright,
well,
that's God tier.
That's
or,
God tier.
or like with this guy, he had literally no health. The game gave him 1% just to fuck me up, and just because I got greedy, I lost a fucking match.
Well, play King of Fighters. It's a different type of game,
It is.
and it's got different mechanics to it. Like you can do
you
a
know,
roll, you can do a run.
You know what? You know
Here's-
what? If anything, the one game I will actually get good at if they bring it back is fucking Soul Calibur. If Soul Calibur
Ooh.
creates
It's
a comeback,
overdue. It's
It's coming.
overdue.
It is overdue.
coming.
hey,
It's
Soul
coming
Calibur comes
100%.
back.
We
It's
haven't
coming.
had one this generation yet, right?
It's gonna come.
No,
No.
not really.
No, we haven't.
Not
We
yet,
haven't
no.
had one
We
yet.
haven't had one. It's overdue.
I'm glad he brought that up.
I
because
think
Soul Calibur
I
is-
think they brought it back for the store. Like you could play the old one for the store, but
Yeah,
I'm talking
but
about like
a
brand
new
new
one.
one, brand
Yeah.
new
Oh, you
one.
mean
No,
the
they
Play
should.
Store on Google?
Yeah.
Yeah, I have that too.
They should
really
definitely
good.
bring that back. Like
The
what,
Play Store
what
on
are they
Google.
waiting
I'm talking
for?
I'm talking about the
It's,
Sony
it's
Play.
most likely in development.
in the store, too.
Well,
It has to be.
everyone's
They have it on
waiting
the
for
I
it.
shall
Yeah.
now force you to
Yeah.
commit seppuku for saying that.
One thing
They
about
do have it.
One thing about Soul Calibur artistically, like it looks beautiful still.
Yeah,
Even
yeah,
now,
Exactly.
Like,
It's
and
always
and I
gorgeous.
love
Like,
the fucking announcer.
My best.
yeah.
Here, two heroes will see
And
what
art-
will be the
Dude,
ultimate
listen-
outcome.
Welcome back
Yeah.
to the
in-
stage
within
of
the
history.
field
Oh
of
yes,
greatness.
that
And you heard
announcer.
that shit walking in the arcade?
Yes.
Like,
What?
whoop, blip, blip, put your
Yo,
card
we
in.
went
Actually,
to
a funny story. Yeah,
we went to
funny story.
Yestercade and we played almost every game in there, but we spent the most time on Soul Calibur
Soul
too.
Calibur too.
Yes.
It was just
Yestercade,
so
I
easy
was
to
there.
get into it.
I think it was one. Soul Calibur. One.
No, it was two.
You sure?
Yeah, Soul Calibur 1 is actually
Wait, but yeah, I
called.
didn't
But-
play the Ninja Turtles.
but the-
No,
Yeah, we
no,
played
no, no.
them.
He's
Yeah.
right. He's right. It is part one.
It is part one. Yeah.
Because part two is for GameCube.
Because-
We played the
Because
Dreamcast
that's
version.
the one that they
They-
have the welcome back to the
They say it every
stage of
game.
history.
Silk City Hill said bring back Power Stone. I was
fuck
like,
with
yes.
that.
I
Power
second
Stone.
that.
Yes.
Yes.
We're gonna play that soon
Yeah,
on
we're
Villainy
definitely
Games.
gonna play that
Don't
soon.
worry.
We are.
Wait, what's
Dreamcast?
Power Stone?
Damn, that was leaked.
That was Dreamcast, right?
Yeah.
That was
What's
Dreamcast.
Power
Yeah.
Stone?
Power Stone is an
Dreamcast.
arena fighter. That means instead of being in 2D where you guys like only face each other, you can walk around the entire environment, pick up shit and throw it at people, like do combos, turn into different like Super
It's like
Saiyan
a
forms.
Smash Bros.
It's like
before-
Smash-
Yeah, it was Smash before Smash. Yes. Yeah.
Well,
of
Smash
course.
Brothers 1 came out first, but it's Smash
Did it?
Brothers. Yeah, it
Yeah,
did.
Came out. In
Yeah,
19...
64. Yes, I
Yes,
remember
and
going to get
Dreamcast.
that shit.
Dreamcast
Yes.
came out in
Six,
1999.
or 9 actually. Yeah.
So
it was 9.
yeah, but it's
Six,
kind of like Smash Brothers, but 3-dimensional, walking
Mm-hmm.
around anywhere on the level, and the levels change over time.
I can imagine just getting a
That's crazy.
Power Stone 3 and they just exaggerate the shit. Like
Yeah.
they'll put it like 8 players now.
Oh
and
yeah,
then,
now
you
they
know,
can go bonkers with it.
They could. I mean,
Oh.
Guest
Sega,
characters.
come on.
We got a new voice in the group chat saying he didn't like Soul Calibur 4 and his name is 00 Agent 0012. Nice to meet you, fellow. I didn't like Soul Calibur 4 either. That's the one with Darth Vader and Yoda, right?
Yeah, I got to play
Oh,
that
yeah.
recently, and
They got the parries, though. It's got a good system.
it has a good system.
Good system.
I
It's
think-
just
Yoda's a
the-
bitch.
Wait, the DLC characters, you know, Star
It-
Wars
it-
killed it.
It rubbed me the
Star
wrong
Wars
way.
killed
it.
It rubbed me the wrong way just
Like,
because
why
of
they're there? Like,
exactly.
Why am I fighting Vader?
And their
Why
face was
can't I
on the
reach
cover.
Yoda?
Oh wait, wasn't Ezio in there also? Wasn't
That's
Ezio?
on the.
That's the
I think the PSP version he was in.
no. That was
No, 'cause I played it on a console.
That was Kratos. on the PSP version.
Oh, then I'm not sure.
Ezio was on.
We might be
either
wrong.
the
We
last
might be talking about
'Cause
part 3 then that had Darth Vader.
No,
that's part 4.
Part 3 had.
So
Zelda.
Ezio wasn't in the same game as Darth Vader though.
But I remember I had Ezio because I tried to play it and I just got fucked up because
Yeah.
I didn't know none of his shit. Because the only guy I fucking
remember
played
playing
as
Ezio.
I played as was fucking Mitsurugi, and then I got sad because they aged him
Yeah.
on the 5th one, and they said,
They
"Oh,
aged him badly.
yeah," and you had to know which weapon you're playing with, otherwise you had to switch it out.
Yeah.
You know. And
Um,
Keelik, what the fuck?
too.
Keelik's
they
gone.
They
aged him a lot,
switched
too.
his. They switched.
No, wait, Keelik was
his
the one.
weapon.
Yeah, Keelik was the one with multiple weapons.
Mhm.
I don't know what the fuck
Now
happened to
he is.
Mitsurugi. What the fuck happened to Mitsurugi?
Oh, check it out. DJ Jelly just said in the group chat. What up,
DJ Jelly, what
he
up?
says, I need
Yeah,
to
it's my
correct
brother.
you about Smash coming out first. Soul Calibur was released on... Oh, but we're not talking about Soul Calibur, brother.
No, we were actually.
We were.
but
Yeah, we were.
We were talking about Power Stone coming
Power
out
Stone,
first, then Smash Brothers. But Smash Brothers came out first,
Oh,
then
yeah,
Power
yeah,
Stone.
so-
So you were right about Soul
You
Calibur
were
coming out
right.
first, but we were actually talking about Power Stone.
Yeah.
00 Agent 0012 said that he would love to see another Bloody Roar. I love Bloody Roar.
Knock him out the
Now-
ring type
Yes.
Bloody Roar.
Now-
yeah, that'd be hype.
This
Now,
guy has
here's
it,
the-
X-Men.
yeah,
Damn.
stay hype.
This is interesting because X-Men Damn is gonna kill me.
Yeah.
Basically, we played Bloody War 3 recently because X-Men Dan happened to get it from a friend.
Yeah, I saw.
3 games for $10, and
He said-
he was one of them.
Yeah,
So-
DJ Jelly said too much herb.
Ah.
It's
Ah.
Julio. It's Coolio.
Yo, Jelly,
Julio.
we lit tonight. All right, so
Oh wow.
pretty much we played it, and I never played like most of the majority of the Bloody War games.
I love
me,
them.
like I can't
I
really
love
remember
them.
them.
I
But I
seen
do
them.
remember,
I had it for
like,
yeah,
GameCube.
I
I
seen
had it on
them.
GameCube.
I seen them, and I always wanted to play it, but I never got it in mind. So when I finally got a chance to play a Bloody War game,
Mhm.
and I played it with X-Men Dam, dude, the combo system is so unique
Yeah.
that it's like
It's
punch,
easy to play,
kick,
too.
guard, and special move.
Mm-hmm.
It's just like playing Persona for Arena or
Arena.
Guilty Gear or something like that.
They're
It's
easy
just
to
like
play.
one of those. And
They're
it's
easy to pick up and
easy
play.
to pick up.
And I like transforming into the Beast, bro.
Ooh.
Oh man, I remember the Lost Boss of the GameCube version. There was this girl, and she was like pretty much half naked, and then she turned into a big ass bull with horns coming out. I was like, how does that even make sense?
I know. Right?
Yo,
That's the magic of it.
I
My,
just saw,
uh,
dude. Let me tell you the animals I saw.
Yeah,
I saw a leopard.
Yeah,
where I
yeah.
thought I basically saw King in the female
Yeah,
version.
yeah,
It
yeah.
is a leopard
Yeah.
doing drop kicks and all that shit. I saw a tiger.
That's
Tiger's
Shao
like
Long is
big.
the leopard, right? Or he's a
I think it
tiger.
was Shala. I forgot the names of the characters for real, but I saw a tiger, saw a lizard, big ass overgrown lizard, a
Yeah.
fucking beetle. I saw everything basically in that game, and the super moves are fucking phenomenal.
Yeah, I remember.
Holy shit!
I
dude.
remember. It's like one of the few 3D fighters that had super moves like Street Fighter. It was pretty awesome.
I was looking at it like this is such an underrated game
Yeah.
that could have been more. Exactly, it could have been more.
They were pumping them out pretty steadily, but then like around the end of the PS2 days, fighting games got on the decline, and they didn't
Yeah.
come back until
Yeah.
Street Fighter 4.
Street Fighter
Tough
4.
times
But
for
then
us.
Bloody
Third
Roar was
Strike.
already gone by
Third
then.
Strike was all we needed, man.
Yeah, Third Strike was the holy grail of Street Fighter.
Put that quarter up on an arcade. I
Exactly.
got next. You know.
It's life threatening
You
when you
know?
see somebody
I
come
don't
behind
think-
you.
You know what I mean?
I don't think me and this guy will ever get off the arcade. I
Yeah,
really
just-
don't think so.
I want to
think
see you
we'll
guys
have-
play. We gotta
I
have a
used to-
fight
I
next
used to
week.
We will,
clear. I
we
used to
will.
clear. My cousin was so good, so I used to clear the sticks just to rock with my cousin.
Ooh.
It was like even though we didn't fight great, it
Yeah.
was like it's my cousin. We just brought like old times or whatever.
Yeah, of
cleared
course.
it. Awesome, man.
Whoa!
Bless you.
Don't sneeze on that mic,
The
bro.
sneeze of the
Funny
day.
games where I took $5
games,
and I was
yo.
there for hours, either SNK versus
Funny
Capcom
games on Willow
Or
Bros.
Marvel
Third
versus Capcom too.
I wasn't really messing with that.
It wasn't really
I was on
Marvel?
that level. I was just mostly Third Strike and SNK versus.
They're
Capcom.
more-
I think in my
I did
SNK.
that.
They're more
I think
standard
in my
fighting
Capcom
games.
versus
Yeah.
SNK on. No. I love that fucking game. I love that game.
We have it over there. Maybe we'll play
Yeah,
afterwards.
We'll play
Oh.
afterwards, if anything.
Yeah, but what else we got?
Yeah,
What else we got on
I
up
could
to
talk Street
date?
Fighter
Oh, man,
forever. man.
I could talk Street Fighter forever too, man. For real.
Hey, you got any other news on up to date?
More likely, new releases. Basically, Styx came out this week.
I haven't seen
fuck
nothing
is
about that
It's
Styx?
game.
mostly, I would say it's
With the razor?
no, it's like a goblin basically. It's a goblin. game. A
Oh,
lot of
okay.
people like-
I've seen the trailer. I've seen the trailer. Yeah.
So
you can use
a
the
lot of people could
environment.
a lot of people can definitely enjoy that game. I'm about to try it out
you're
myself
talking about
too.
the platform.
It's a platform game.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. Yes.
It's a platform game.
I haven't
Just
seen
came-
anything about it.
It reminds
out
me
this
of
week.
the not Dishonored. What the fuck was that?
Banjo Kazooie.
The one with the mask. It's
Banjo-Kazooie,
it's
a
like
little bit.
Crash Bandicoot?
no. This is one
It's
with like
like-
metallic mask. I think it is called.
He had
is
like
it
a
called
hoodie
Dishonored?
on. It's a goblin with a hoodie on. And all
No,
that. It
I'm
looked
talking about
some
the
Assassin's
game.
Creed
I'm
stuff.
talking about the
Assassin
game that's
dude.
like
Yeah,
it.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I'm
I
talking
don't
about the
know.
game that's just like it.
I haven't
It-
seen anything about that Sticks game.
But I do recommend it. I've seen gameplays of it. It's
Uh-huh.
pretty good. I definitely recommend everybody to pick up that game.
Jazzy, what else we
Yeah.
got on there?
No, that's about it mostly. We also have we also did Fire Pro Wrestling. That's coming soon. We also have also we're gonna talk about the new releases that's coming out for our main topic. We're gonna have to make our main topic right now. We gotta do it in the middle because this is not.
Well,
this
that's
is not
the
gonna
end.
be like
No,
a Final
that's the
Fantasy.
end.
You know that's
That's
gotta
the
be the
end.
end.
No.
You gotta wait for
All right,
me.
gotta
so
be the
I'll
end.
give
You
you one news for that to end it off. During the new announcement of our segment tonight,
Mm-hmm.
the other game from Sega, which is Sonic Mania, was
Uh-huh.
delayed. It was delayed to May.
To May? No, it's from the spring to the summer.
Well, right now it's still on May, they said,
Interesting.
and then they were gonna delay it. If they're gonna delay it, they might delay it sooner. So right now, if you look at every ever website,
Mm-hmm.
they're still saying it's gonna be coming out in May. So it might delay. It might delay from there. So
Interesting.
that was interesting for me. I was like, all right, maybe we're gonna get it soon or get it farther from.
That's
the
all we
winter.
got for up to date, right?
Yes, that's
So
all we
Mighty-
got for up to date with JK.
So Mighty Pete, it's time for you to pull your trigger.
So,
Well-
so basically, this is the segment
No,
for
no,
everybody.
no. I want anger.
no.
I want
No.
rage this time.
No.
I want you to be
Shut up.
pissed
You've
the
done
fuck
these
off.
twice.
Shut up.
And you've been kind of calm. People have been
Shut
saying
up.
you're kind of calm when you do your
You're
pull your
right.
triggers. You need
You're
to
right.
fucking bring out the fire.
I
Do
can
it,
Bring
scream-
out
I
the
can
fucking
scream-
Super Saiyan zombie at night.
Wait, I can
within you.
scream on the mic, but this shit hurts.
Do
on the
it,
mic.
bitch.
You're hurting my ears.
You can do it. You can do it.
If anything, I'll just take the headphones off.
Do it.
He's gonna
Just
charge,
do
he's
it.
gonna
Do
charge
it.
up.
Yeah,
Do
go
it.
ahead.
So basically,
All right, go.
this is the shit that has been pissing me off for essentially
What's been pissing you off?
for about
What's
three-
been pissing you off?
like
What's pissing
years.
you
What
off?
has been
It's
pissing
been
you
me
off?
years. It's when bitches like you say that it's better to fucking play a fighting game than a shooting game because fucking shooting games have no talent. Like, bitch, why don't you pick up a sniper rifle in Battlefield and fucking try to shoot me from a mile away and your bullet starts to drop?
Ooh.
And then you tell me, oh, it's broken. I'm like, no, bitch, you have to know how to shoot. You fucking spick.
Ooh.
Fucking piece of shit.
Oh, these are made of metal. You better just take it easy.
I don't
here.
think I give a
God,
fuck.
I'm too mad.
Yo.
I think we got too
and then it's like when the
raging
bullet
right
when
now.
the bullet fucking drops, it's like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't want to play Battlefield. I'd rather play Call of Duty, and then I'd rather just do hip fire like a 5-year-old. And then you say, dude, this is why fucking shooting games have no talent.
Dude, do you realize that
You-
you've
you-
only blasted shooting games? in
Yeah,
your- in
you
your-
never
in your
blasted,
rants?
like-
I only do shooting.
You
I
never
don't really
blasted
do
it.
But the
adventure
things
games.
the games you
Never-
play make you angry. Do you
Yeah.
realize that?
Yeah, and you never
Yeah,
talk
'cause
about
I
it.
like
You're
it.
your own
I
worst
like
enemy.
We talk about
Yeah, it's
finding-
because I'm passionate. It's because it's what I'm
FPS.
passionate about. Just like when you guys quote on a fighting game, and then you like
Yeah,
you,
but I don't
you
get
mention
angry about it.
Yeah, but you mention shit that basically upsets you. Like, oh man, I just wish you sound like a 10-year-old that just got hit with depression or some shit.
I got hit
Okay,
with a
I'll
pair
give you
of
a
keys.
topic. I got you a topic. Legend of Zelda: Ocarina of Time. How do you
never
feel about
played
it?
it.
You did.
Oh wait, I did play it.
You did with me.
The alcohol already
Like,
already
whoa.
erased my memory.
You did with
Whoa.
me. What do you feel
You're
about
right.
it now?
Whoa.
That game was a waste of time to me because it's like they don't even hint you what to do. It's like I can imagine myself if I was like 15. If I was 15 and I was still playing it, I'd be lost at one part of the game, and that's it. I'd never be able to finish it
You know now.
until YouTube was like invented.
Bugging.
You now know that you're gonna get crucified, right?
Why?
By
'Cause
Zelda
of
fans
Ocarina-
everywhere.
Fuck Zelda, yo. Even
Fuck
with
Zelda, yo.
Even
Now
with
he's
Breath
gonna
of
get
the Wild,
crucified.
I was like, when I saw
Now he's
you-
gonna get crucified.
Now, when I saw you with the hat and the shirt, I was like, oh man, he's wearing 2 pieces of trash. Here we go.
Oh.
And I can't tell him to burn the shirt and the hat because then he'll be naked.
We
and-
got to go to the chat a little bit for a little bit.
Christ, yo, you're activated. He's triggered right now.
I'm about to
Jesus.
trigger him some more. Okay,
I like
so
this.
so Daniel said, why don't they make a fighting game mixed with a shooting game? Then he said Pete's special move would be to turn the game into a shooting game. To turn a fighting game into a shooting
Oh,
game.
hell yeah, I probably would.
Then
I probably
DJ
would.
Deli said, you have the facial expressions of a rock.
The facial expressions of a rock, I believe it.
And
What's up there?
Pete's facial expressions mimic a rock. Then Silk City Hill said Pete should try, just burn Pete. Don't even give him like advice of what to play. Just roast him in the chat.
No, Jelly's got him right there.
He said Jelly said some say his fedora smells like staple cat piss.
Staple cat piss?
No, stale cat piss. I can't
Stale
read.
cat. Oh, God. You can't even read, yo.
Then Daniel said Pete would play
chat
more.
monsters are going
Yo,
in.
Oh man.
Dan said that Pete would play Zelda more if Ganondorf had a machine gun.
If Ganondorf had a machine gun, and yeah, if Ganondorf had a machine gun, I wouldn't even play throughout the entire story. I'd go straight to the castle with just like a basic rifle. Be like, yo, come at me, bro.
Yo, and Silk City Hill
Give him
said
a
that
Mac
you
11.
can't shit on Zelda because you like Destiny, and Destiny's whack.
Destiny is actually better.
No.
Destiny is actually
No.
better.
We're
The
going
grind
through
fest?
war right now.
The
Destiny
grind,
was
that
just grinding.
grind,
There's
Destiny
someone
was a
grinding in
grind
that game.
fest. I was actually
Jesus.
pissed off at
love
how Destiny was a grind fest. Like you would go in a raid, and then the payout would be like
That shit
Moto
was like putting
Light.
your life bar online.
Yo,
Like,
word?
real life bar
Like
online.
imagine,
Like, you know what I
imagine
mean?
you go
Oh,
into the
man.
raid thinking you're gonna get something hot, and next thing you just get a shader, some Moto Light. It's like,
Oh
what the
my
fuck was
God.
that?
I don't know what that is either,
I
but
don't-
This
you're
bitch
not
is a-
alone. 00 Agent 0012 said I've never played a Zelda game either, so you're not alone
Okay,
in the
there you
universe.
go.
That's fine.
You're not alone in the
I mean,
universe.
I don't know
At least
why.
you have
I don't know
one
why.
supporter.
I don't know why Zelda is so hyped. I think it's overhyped.
Because you didn't play it as a kid.
Obviously,
You never played it as a kid, so you
I
never
never
knew.
played
When
it
they
as a kid.
first came out, there was no other game like Zelda.
Mhm.
No other
Exactly.
game
It
on
was
that
the
scale.
adventure
the
game.
history
Yeah, it
of
was
it.
the adventure game.
Mostly.
Like, there's nothing.
It was
at the
pretty
time
much like Pokemon when I
you kind
fucking
of gotta
saw
thank
it.
Zelda for your exploration and your
for
first
Grand
person
Theft Auto,
Exactly.
for any
So,
open world game. pretty
You open
much.
up a box, it's because it's
You can't
Shigeru
point.
Miyamoto was really,
Yeah.
really passionate about
You
this
can't
game.
point out a 3D game that doesn't take some ideas from Zelda or Mario 64. There's none.
You can't.
You know what I'm saying?
And
That's what it is. It's not really that we're saying that Zelda Ocarina of Time is the best game of all time. It's the
No, we're not saying that
foreground.
at
It's
all.
like the stepping stone. All right, so Zelda starts here. Mario 64 is down here.
Yeah, like GoldenEye.
Like GoldenEye.
GoldenEye.
GoldenEye
We
is
can
not the
talk
best
about
shooting game of
GoldenEye
all
It's
time.
not,
for
but it was a stepping
long
stone.
time,
It was a
man.
stepping stone.
Shit.
Jesus
Stepping
Christ.
stone.
Yo, DJ Jedek, he's roasting you, bro. He said that.
No,
he
that's
said that. He said that
savagery.
Pete's face looks like his voice is putting his face to sleep.
DJ
We gotta go
Jelly.
on break. No, the chat.
That's my
Oh
brother,
my
yo.
goodness,
Going
DJ
in.
Jelly.
My brother, yo.
If you don't get your Metsurugi looking like
Oh!
ass out of here, it's your fucking long ass hair.
Oh my god.
He doesn't. He
no.
probably doesn't even know.
I don't know.
But it's that nigga with the.
He
big
knows
ass.
who Mr. Rugi is because he knew when Soul Calibur came out.
Okay, then that bitch knows.
I
He
don't know.
knows just like fucking Mitsurugi over there with a
Unless
fucking
he,
hookah.
unless he Googled it. But if
Bro,
he
I don't
Googled
know.
that, he can Google who Mitsurugi is.
He's probably too faded right now. He can't hit the
Oh.
keyboard.
Nah, he
Oh.
feeling right.
Oh wait, you're right. He has been typing on the keyboard the past
Word.
shit.
He
Dude,
has
he's
been.
he's been following. He's been following.
He's been following.
But-
he has. He's been stalking.
He's been
me.
roasting your ass.
Let's get
That's
into what
why
I wanted to get into. But before we get into this,
Okay.
I got to ask you, have you played Resident Evil 7?
I haven't, but I watched it a lot.
Did you watch
Twitch.
did you watch the ending of it?
No, I didn't watch the ending
Did
because
you-
I
you
didn't
watch
want
our
to spoil
gameplay?
it a little bit.
So we might not be able to talk
So-
about this.
I mean, no, you can talk. Forget it.
You
Just-
sure? You don't care about spoilers?
Yeah, do it. Yeah, it's all right.
Okay.
Cool.
I think there's
Um,
multiple endings,
spoil-
right? So
Yeah,
no.
Somewhat.
somewhat.
All right, we're gonna go
Spoiler-
into some spoiler territory. So if you don't like spoilers, don't turn off our video. Just like cover your ears or go take a piss or whatever.
mute our conversation
Lower
Mute
the
our
right
volume.
now.
conversation.
Lower
I'll
the
put up
volume.
hand signals like this when I do this. That means the conversation is done.
Yeah.
All right.
Unless you don't give a fuck, just listen to us.
If you don't give a fuck, then trills. But just so you know, at the end of Resident Evil 7, you pretty much get rescued from a dude who comes down from a helicopter. He's wearing like the umbrella like style helmet, like Hunk and the other guys.
Okay.
And when he takes off his helmet, he says to you, "Hey, I'm Redfield." To make you think, "Oh, wait a minute, is that Chris Redfield?"
Is it?
He doesn't say Chris Redfield. He just
just
says, "Hey,
says he's
I'm
Redfield.
Redfield. I come to rescue you," or whatever. You know what I mean? Then when you see the credits roll, actually no, before you even see that, you see him fly away in an Umbrella helicopter. So in your head, you're thinking, why is Chris, who used to always have beef with Umbrella, working for Umbrella now?
Yeah.
And it's definitely Chris Redfield because in the credits, it even says Chris Redfield.
So this game doesn't take place after.
It does. It's all in the same universe.
So it's
All in the same universe.
But takes place after, then doesn't make any sense for him.
Yeah.
To
That's what I'm saying.
what
Now,
we're trying to
all over
say.
the internet, there has been a
What's going
conspiracy
on?
theory saying that that's not Chris. That's somebody impersonating him.
Is it?
And we just found out from this week from the director of Resident Evil 7, because he doesn't look like Chris from Resident Evil, 5 or 6.
Mm-hmm.
He has a whole
Voices
different
were
look,
heard,
and his
though.
voice is different and everything. So a lot of people was like, oh, he's just impersonating him. But no, this guy confirmed that, yes, that is Chris Redfield. We changed his look because in Resident Evil 5 and 6, he's too roided up. He doesn't look like a real human being.
Mm-hmm.
He's too buff. He doesn't make sense anymore to look at him that way. So we changed his whole look and everything like that. But yes, that is Chris Redfield. Now, what I want to ask you guys is, why do you guys think Chris is working with Umbrella now? I just want your theories. Doesn't have no right or wrong answers. If you guys see it in the group chat,
Please join in.
yo,
Please join in.
yo,
I'd like
Dan,
to hear that.
Dan said that it's his evil twin brother.
Okay, but wait. Tell me, how does the story in 7 coincides with any of the Resident Evil games? Like,
It
is
doesn't.
Is it a virus? The T virus?
Nah,
It's
it
a
was
whole-
it-
It's a
is it-
whole
it's a whole
different
new
virus.
It's a whole new virus.
It's a whole new virus.
You find
Again,
articles.
it doesn't make any sense for this
It's
dude
just
to
the
drop off
ending
that.
that gave.
It's the
gave
ending that links it
cliffhanger,
together.
you know?
And you find some articles that say stuff about the events from Resident Evil 2, the Raccoon City shit.
Yeah, you see a lot.
And
of
that's how you
things in
put it
there.
together, like, oh, this is the same universe.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I want to start with Mighty P. Why do you think Chris is working for the bad guys now? Because Umbrella was supposed to be destroyed back in the day. So why do you think Chris is working with Umbrella?
Well, the last guy that was the head honcho for Umbrella, he technically died in part 6.
He
He
did?
died in part 6.
Part 5, he died.
Part
Wesker
5?
killed him.
Yeah, Wesker did kill him.
But in part 6, there was a new guy.
He wasn't working for Umbrella, though.
No.
He was working for a different company.
It was what, Jake?
No, he's talking about the bad guy, right?
There was one main bad guy in part 6 that eventually mutated to this like dog-like creature or something
Yeah.
like that, and it was like practically indestructible until you get to the final part.
Dude, I'm like, all right.
All right.
This
So-
guy drank all his memories away.
So what do you
too.
think?
Okay,
Yeah,
so the
for
point
real.
is that I think well, two things could have happened. I think he could have been infiltrating Umbrella, and that's how he acquired the gun, and then he learned about what was happening out in the bio. So like he hijacked a fucking helicopter and got over there. That's my idea on it, and that's what's gonna happen. The last segment to his DLC is him getting in the chopper and hearing the distress call.
Could be.
You know.
What do you think, E? What do you think, Clever Art?
I haven't played enough to have an opinion. I'm
Honestly,
just like,
everything we told you is the only details they give
Yeah,
you.
that's pretty much
Um,
it. I mean,
Why would Chris be working
I-
with Umbrella now?
I think for, again, money business.
That's what somebody said in the group
It's
chat.
like just
Somebody
for-
said they offered him better pay than his last
Probably.
job.
It's either he's got a new mission where they offer you can't refuse, and production wise, they got to bring it towards, anything that's Resident Evil in the past. Again, nostalgia factor. They got to
Mhm.
tap into it, and you don't see
That's a
one
big
Umbrella
part.
sign anywhere on this.
yeah,
No, you
Resident
don't.
Evil 7, so they got to bring it back.
I think that has a big thing to do with it.
So, DLC, get ready to pay $40.
I know,
and
right?
Congrats.
Get ready for that season pass.
And Jay Kadowski, what do you think is going
I
on?
mean, why Chris Redfield joined Umbrella? Why did Optimus Prime kill his own teammates? Why did Dom betrayed his family? I mean, it's the year of the heels.
It is
I'm
the
just
year of the
saying,
heroes.
a
It
heel
is the
turn.
year of the
Pretty
heroes.
much it.
Yeah,
Nailed
You
it.
I
know what I
mean,
mean?
this is something that it's definitely making us speculate what the fuck is gonna go on right now. But
Yeah.
it could be something of a betrayal or probably a secret organization under.
I'm
Umbrella.
actually happy because it's like at least it gives you a new mindset. It
Yeah.
gives you a new
It
idea.
refreshes
like
you.
it's not like, oh, now I can expect the expectable. Like
Yeah.
no, you've seen him in an umbrella chopper. You don't know what the fuck's going on, so it intrigues your mind. I mean, it's a money strategy in my head.
It is
And
a
from
money
an accounting-
strategy.
from
You
an
got
accounting
Get
everybody
you
perspective,
talking, right? Is what
Yeah.
they're
I'm
doing,
thinking.
so-
I'm thinking to myself,
Doing
it's
better than
like
WWE right now.
I'm thinking to myself, this fucking asshole put the umbrella symbol on the chopper just to piss me off, so I could buy the DLC,
Yeah.
and then get more disappointed in the DLC. The DLC was trash.
Yo,
So what I was thinking is maybe somebody else took over Umbrella, and Chris knows the guy, and he probably was employed by him due to money circumstances, like Eve
yo,
would
but
say.
Chris hated Umbrella so much. Like,
But he hated the guy.
why
who
would he work? Why
founded
would he
it.
work for Umbrella?
I mean, look at this.
And this can't be the same Umbrella because they've got
Because
different.
they
The
have
logo's
different
blue
logo.
now.
I was getting to that too.
Yeah.
They have different logo. They have different way of designing it a little bit.
Yeah,
too.
so it's
You
definitely
saw-
designed.
So it's definitely taken over by somebody else. Definitely taken over. By
I agree
somebody
with
else.
that.
So
I
I
agree with
would
that
think
statement.
that there's definitely a connection towards that. For him joining. Maybe like I said, he probably has close friends or something that we don't know about. They're gonna write him in the story. And then everything might make sense on the DLC.
Yeah, they better clear things up in the DLC.
I know.
But honestly, you took my answer. I was gonna say that they have to do something for the Resident Evil fans to give them something to look at and wink in the eye, like,
that
hey,
logo's
that logo's
synonymous with Resident
it's
Evil,
iconic.
like, so
That's
you said
exactly
it
what I was gonna
blue,
say.
right?
Yeah.
So I think maybe it's two
different
two
organizations.
Then that's good. That's your DLC fighting game with
Yeah.
blue versus red.
Yeah,
Oh,
we
there
have
we
some.
go again.
That would be dope. Capcom
Yeah.
would do some shit.
We have some theories in the group chat. 00 Agent 0012 said that Chris retired in Part 6. And then Silk City Heel said that he's being controlled like Jill was in Resident Evil 5, which is also it's a
That could
possibility.
be a speculation too. Like that.
One thing
could
I
be
forgot to
something.
mention is that the name of the DLC where you play as Chris is going to be called Not a Hero. So you're definitely not going to be a good guy playing as Chris.
So they announced the title. Of the
When you
DLC.
beat the game, they show you the picture of it. It's
Yeah.
like coming out in spring.
Damn.
Yeah,
These
they
guys
were
ain't
ready
playing.
for this.
Yeah, of
Jesus
course.
Ready.
Christ.
They was like, "Yo, we
Worse
know
than
you
Street
wanna
Fighter
fight.
right now. Pay for colors and shit.
Capcom.
Yeah, I know,
Gotta
right?
pay for Christmas.
We're gonna
Yeah.
pay for.
Play to play as Chris.
$5.99 is the alternate.
You
Word.
get the
Chris.
you get the
Evil
stars
Chris.
outfit. You get
Evil
the
Chris
stars
right
outfit
there.
for Ryu.
One thing I will say is that his design now looks a little closer to what he looked like in Resident Evil 1.
He looks like
He's
an
way
actual,
thinner.
Mhm.
He's not like super roided up. His neck is not bigger than his face.
He
You know what I
looks
mean?
like an actual human.
Yeah, he looks human. now.
that's what it is.
yeah.
I mean, I'm
He's
glad
not
they
punching
did it.
boulders anymore.
I'm glad he did it. No, they did it. They redesigned him well, actually.
I don't know if they had to go to the extreme of like changing his face so
the-
much.
the
I feel like
guy-
they could have made him smaller without changing his face because his face became iconic after a while.
Yeah,
The guy looked
true.
like
That
the
is true.
fucking Rock, like the fuck, like.
In Part 5, yeah, Part 5 and
he
6.
was brawling.
He was
still-
punching boulders.
I remember when his ass was sitting at the bar. His nigga was like
yeah.
what the fuck?
He probably can't
I
wash
feel
his
like-
back. He probably his arm only comes to here. It's like,
He
feel
had
like
some
he had-
assistant from
Chop-
Bass,
I
like
feel like-
fucking walk up to him.
no,
like, "You need your
Jill.
back-
Jill
your
takes
back
him a
wash?"
shower. Jill takes him a shower.
I feel like in MVC3 Marvel vs. Capcom, he's like has bigger arms than half of the characters in there. He's like bigger than half of the characters as a human.
As a human.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm gonna go fight Galactus. And he's like, that makes sense. He's
Yeah.
fucking
Throwing
huge.
grenades and shit.
Dude, he
Rocket
has
launcher.
so much weapons in his arsenal too. I don't know how he hides all.
It's
them
like
shits.
who
inventory.
are you gonna call when Galactus comes? Little skinny
know, right?
Spider-Man, or are you gonna call fucking Chris Redfield?
Nah, you call the server bot for Mega Man.
Word, the little guy.
That's definitely. You imagine he would
Bring him
he
back
was
in
playable?
Infinite.
Yeah,
He looks like
bring
a little
him back.
Lego. You ever seen the little Lego guy
No.
in Marvel vs. Capcom 2?
That hitbox is
He's
so
like this small. Compared to everybody, he's like
Some Mugen
this.
ass fighting. You ever seen Mugen? You ever seen
Mugen.
Salty
I love-
Bets?
I
You
love
ever watch
Mugen.
Salty
Mugen.
Bets?
Yeah.
Funniest shit ever,
Oh
man.
man, It's
Fucking
the
McDonald's
best.
character come
Yeah.
out. Guy like McDonald's throwing burgers at like light speed.
Yeah.
I see Mel
Yo.
Gibson fight, yo. As a picture of
seen-
Mel Gibson.
I've seen Marvin the Martian versus Peter and Homer because you could do dynamic battles
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
You do like
so
2 on
cool.
2.
Yo, Salty Bets, yo. Watch that shit when you high.
Yeah.
Blow your mind, bro.
I'll definitely
Word.
watch that.
Yeah, she's like, what the fuck is this character?
Moving
Oh,
forward,
man.
we're gonna get into okay, the fucking Resident Evil conversation's
Oh, yeah,
over,
I don't know how.
right?
I
So
don't know how
boom,
you did the sand.
ladies and gentlemen, we're going into our bigger topic of the day, which is if you look at our layout for today, you see the Sonic Forces logo on the side. Right there.
Yeah. I'm the only one
Whoa.
that said yeah.
Someone said, I misspelled Sonic on the fucking thing. I'm gonna tell you why I misspelled Sonic, and no, it wasn't on purpose. I put Sonis. We had a really tough time starting up today. There was a lot of jazzy interference going on.
Oh, I see it.
Mondo interference going on right there. So excuse our. I'm gonna fix this as soon as we get
It's
off
okay.
the air.
It's okay. You could put Sanic, and it'll still be
Sanic?
good.
Still be better than
Anyway.
the game,
It'll
at
be
least.
dank.
Word. But yeah, dude, we got our first look at Sonic Forces. Actually, our second look. We got a trailer back in the day. We got our first gameplay reveal
Yep.
of Sonic Forces, which we all watched, right? We watched it together, and
You didn't
we
watch?
got.
I watched it. I'm just.
You haven't
okay.
watched it?
I watched it. Yeah.
Oh, I was gonna
Oh,
say.
okay, okay.
43 seconds.
It sounds
of
like you have something to
same
say.
shit, and
It
like-
sounds like you have something
I
to
do.
say. Go
I
ahead,
do.
go into
I
it.
do have something to say too.
I
Go
feel
ahead.
like they was working on that game, and instead of scrapping it, they decided to release it. because everyone's waiting for Sonic Mania.
Interesting.
Everyone's waiting for that game. That's
yeah,
the
no,
Sonic we
Mania.
want.
I know that's the
Alright?
Sonic we
You're
want.
waiting for Sonic Mania.
Peter's-
This guy's not.
Peter's
I don't
just
know
Pete-
what games
Pete's
he's waiting
just
for.
Pete. Everybody
Mighty
else,
Pete.
fuck Pete.
Mighty Pete doesn't give a fuck
Well,
about.
that's what I think. I think they was developing that game because it looks like every other Sonic game, right? That's trash.
Ooh,
But they just
you're
decided.
gonna
you
hurt
know,
somebody's feelings.
we just
bro.
have it in
Nah, it's
development.
alright.
Let's
Don't worry about
release it. Let's get the money because it's Sonic fans. So there's a
Ooh.
core there,
No,
right?
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
actually right
Okay.
about
They will buy it.
Yeah.
You talk about Forces?
Yeah.
Yeah, Sonic Forces.
That's my thing. You know.
And
What do you think, Mighty Pete?
When I saw the
Your opinion's gonna be huge,
Yeah.
so
When I
let's leave you
saw-
for last.
I know.
What I
charging
saw-
up right
fans
now.
know.
He's charging
The
up
fans
right
know.
the fucking people around the world are loaning him his fucking energy, their fucking energy to give to this guy for like a spirit bomb.
Spirit bomb.
Do the spirit bomb
Send
the
me
fucking
your
mic.
energy. Now.
Anyway, to me, when I saw the trailer, I didn't honestly like it because it's like there's so much shit going on and your character's moving so fast. I don't know how people could even get into this game. It's like the fuck. It's like what if there's like a collectible? It's like it's hanging on the corner. It's like there's no way I can get back. Like I gotta replay this entire
That's pretty
fucking level
much- yeah.
and like memorize. And this corner, I have to jump left
Makes
real
sense, though.
high.
It's hilarious.
I have to jump left really, really high, anticipating that the coin will be there in order to fucking collect it. It is so aggravating. It's like just seeing how the gameplay was going. Even when he attacked one of the characters and like it broke into another piece and he had to jump here. I would never have the reflex to do that shit. I would miss every fucking time. So I'd be like, fuck this
You
game.
never really played a Sonic before, you can tell.
I
Because if you
don't
played
know.
a Sonic game, you would know that there's things that guides you along the way, like little
I
bumpers and
wouldn't say
there's stuff that guides you towards certain places.
I'm
in the
talking
level.
about in the Forces trailer. The Forces trailer.
I know,
that
it
you can
looks
see
like-
something broke,
Yeah.
and then it broke into another piece. There's no bumper there. It's just like straight up. You gotta jump on that one specific piece at a specific moment, and then keep going at it. You know, and you're thinking on the fly, like the fuck. I can't even enjoy myself because I'm going like over 100 miles an hour. I mean, if this was F-Zero, then fine, all dandy. I don't give a fuck about graphics,
You love
man.
F-Zero, don't
It's
you?
too.
Bad,
Full
bad.
Metal just said it. He's like, yo, Mighty Pete doesn't play anything that isn't Destiny.
Oh,
That's true.
Jesus.
Um,
Bitch, I just mentioned
he
I was playing Dying Light. You don't get your WWE ass out of here.
Whoa, Shots fired.
Why you go?
Don't go
Shots
there.
fired.
Why you get slammed?
I'm one of those people.
By one of the, you too. Shit, you can get slammed also. I don't give a fuck. There's no chill.
Don't get suplex. Chill.
Word.
Yo,
In my opinion, what was going on with, I don't think that it was a game that they were gonna cancel and they just said, fuck it, let's release it now, because they've had so much bad games, so many bad
I
games.
guess.
They
Don't
gotta,
care at this
they
point.
gotta
even
make
agree.
it.
dropping anything.
They
I
gotta
even
make a
agree.
new one.
Look at that.
they
But-
gotta make up.
But it's like, I don't know. I honestly, I look at it and I was like, they're trying to do the Michael Bay thing with Sonic now. And I feel like they put Sonic through all these hoops of like, all right, here's a new gimmick. All right, Sonic's going to turn into a wolf. Sonic's going to have a sword. Sonic's going to have a gun. And now it's just like, all right, now this Sonic is going to have fucking explode. All this jazz. And it's like, they do so much unnecessariness with it, man. Like,
Yeah.
oh my God. It's like they can't just make a good, solid Sonic game. They have to put some type of like a gimmick on it for it to like have some type of appeal, or they think so. You know what I mean? I feel like Sonic Generations was the best Sonic in a long time because it just went back to the roots and like actually, you know, just made a solid game. As far as, I mean, it doesn't look bad though. It looks
No,
like
it doesn't.
Great.
it looks
It
like it's
looks
gonna
really
have
great.
the
Yeah,
style of Sonic Generations and Sonic Unleashed, which were decent games. I mean, Sonic Generations specifically, I liked. Sonic Unleashed is just the wolf parts that sucked. But I have high hopes for it at least. But I just I can't trust Sega. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? It's like how do you trust these guys after Sonic Boom, after Shadow the Hedgehog,
My heart.
Jesus Christ.
after
My heart.
after fucking
I feel like
Sonic 06.
oh my God, how do you trust them again after that? Like it's hard, man. I have faith in
tell you
Sonic
what.
Mania because
yeah.
Sega's not making it.
it's not making it.
No,
Exactly.
Sega is letting
Chris
the
Whitehead
fans.
is making it.
Sega is letting the guy who made the cell phone games remastered,
Yeah.
and he also made some fan Sonic games,
Mhm.
and they were so good that Sega was like, "Whoa, why don't you just make the next Sonic game?"
But, and then now they're forced into like competing with itself, right? So then they got to push back Sonic Mania, right? How far are they gonna push
I
it
feel
back?
like that's one of
You
the
might
reasons
be,
that
you
they-
might be right. That
yeah,
might be the reason why they have to
they
push
did
it
that.
back because of that. They don't want them both to come out at the same time.
Yeah, because.
But
they're
I feel
not
like they
gonna-
have different fans, so I don't know. I don't know if that's really the real reason.
Well,
But it could be a big factor as to why they pushed the Mania back. But we do know that they delayed it, so that means they're giving it more time in the oven. Like, I want it to be cooked right when we bite into that shit. You feel me? But I have high hopes, but I'm definitely like with my guard up. I got my Hyrule shield up. Like, you feel me? But I know everybody was waiting for J Kid's comment on this shit.
They want me to do it.
Go ahead, Jay Kadowski.
Whew. After hearing all these comments, oh my god, yo.
Bring the light in. We're all kind of
We wanna be
pessimistic.
hyped. We want to be hyped.
We want
Help
to.
us.
So much pressure.
Make
Oh
us
my God.
believe, please.
As a Vivid Sonic fan, yes, I went through bullshit with Sega. I did. I went through Sonic 06. I went through mostly Sonic Colors. Well, Sonic Colors is not bullshit. But I went through Sonic 7 the Rings. I went through Black Knight. I went through... Wow.
You got a lot of scars on you, brother.
I do. I went through Sonic Boom.
You sound like you've been in a relationship with this one chick that's been cheating on you this whole time.
I have. And her name is Sega.
And she just keeps on saying that I won't do it again. I won't do it again. It does it every Saturday.
Sega's like waifu, and Capcom is like me, the chick on the side.
And what's so sad is that this chick, like, she desperately cheats on you. Like, she'll walk up to a stranger, flash out her tits and be like, "You want to fuck?" And then she's like, "Ta ta."
You know how many times Sega has cheated on me, Doug? Like, it's crazy how much.
He's been burned.
And he knows my feeling because it's been outrageous.
Yeah.
Sonic has there has been a lot of Sonic games that are released that were so poor. The graphics look like PS2 days. They look like, the bad mechanics. Obviously Sonic Sonic.
I'm not laughing at you. Somebody put some fucked up shit in the group chat.
I know because I saw it right
Wait,
there. I see DJ Jelly on the side.
It says Sonic Boom is the name of J Kid's first sexual experience.
Oh no.
DJ Jelly.
Yo.
Yo.
How would you know that, huh?
Whoa.
Have you saw that?
He saw the video. He saw the web
He's
link.
about to put out
sex tape.
the sex tape.
The
yo.
sex tape.
The page sex tape.
Ooh.
No. All right, so
You see fucking J Kid in a fucking Sonic suit, and then he's like, "I'm ready," and then all you hear is
probably
like,
see
all
that.
you hear is like ring sounds with every thrust. Ding, bling, bling, bling.
You probably
bling,
would
bling,
hear
bling,
that.
bling, bling, bling.
You probably would see
And
that.
then 15 minutes into the climax, you hear. Blip, 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 blip.
That's all you talk about. Yes, I always talk about.
Yes.
that. I'm passionate about it. So, getting to the point is, I really do have really high hopes for Sonic Mania. Sonic Mania is definitely a nostalgia for everybody to come back to the platformers, the side-scrolling platformers, and I'm excited for that. I mean, they're remastering some old classic levels and making some new ones that are really smooth and just.
Yeah, we forgot to
right.
mention that they actually announced a new remastered level from Sonic and Knuckles.
They have Green Hill Zone. They have Flying Battery Zone.
Yeah.
That's pretty good. That brings me in there. So that brings my attention in there. So with Sonic Forces, main course, the Sonic Forces.
No, here we go. He's gonna throw the bomb.
Let's see, man.
It's
Make-
kind of.
I'm-
It's
Save
kind
us.
of.
Let's see,
it's
man. What's the
kinda
selling? If you had to sell that game,
Yes.
how would you sell that game?
No, wait.
Well, with the
Even better,
preview
even better. How would you sell it to me?
Oh God.
How would you? That's like
That's a tough sell.
That's like a level 10
That's a
tier
tough
boss.
sell.
Like,
You're working at
this-
GameSpot right now. He's asking you for the best Sonic game. Oh,
Hey.
how is Sonic?
I'm that-
Forces?
I'm that-
He
Oh,
wouldn't
yeah.
ask. He wouldn't ask for the best.
He
Sonic.
wouldn't. He would
I
just
wouldn't.
ask.
You gotta sell it to him, but he thinks he's getting Destiny. Go.
Nah,
Shoot.
you gotta sell it to me, and
I
I think
told you-
I'm gonna get
If I
like.
told you there's FPS on Sonic, I would have sold you immediately.
Oh, you gotta sell it with the facts.
Not even. I would.
You gonna
You know
return it?
why? Because I would be upset
Then return
thinking
it.
of a
What if-
little
what
ass hedgehog running around with an M4.
What if
I'm
I
like,
told
that
you-
does not look
What if I
attractive
told
at
you
all.
there's one hedgehog that has a gun that you could shoot everywhere?
Oh, we're talking about a specific Sonic game now.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Sonic
What
Forces has a gun?
No, what if it does have?
No. That's the
Because we
thing.
have a
You gotta
speculation.
sell
Nah,
them.
you
The
gotta
rules
sell
are
it
We have a
on-
this.
You gotta
speculation.
sell it on me.
No, the thing is, we have a speculation that there's gonna be more characters in there.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
obviously they're gonna bring.
So you can sell them
know who.
on the fact that there might be more characters.
There is a
DLC content possible.
yeah, possibly DLC content.
I
possibly,
guess. I guess.
because we don't know what is.
if somebody said that to me, like, "Yo, buy this game, it might have more people," I'm gonna be like,
Exactly.
"What?
I don't know. Maybe.
maybe, yeah, but you're still thinking, right?
Yeah, I guess
Exactly.
so. I guess so.
You're still gonna.
I guess so.
You're still
Yo,
speculating.
shout out to
like,
DX, the
all right.
motherfucking. He just made it into the
Yeah.
chat.
Sorry about about that, guys.
It's Coolio, Julio.
That shit hurts my ears every
Yes,
fucking
He's
time.
not Shadow.
Word.
All right, so pretty much with Sonic Forces, I kind of like how the frame rates go on there. You know, the frame rate wise, it was pretty good. Sonic games do have their share of glitches and bad frame rates and secret
majority
glitches,
share.
spots, or tunneling down through space, whatever. But I do believe in this game. I do, because mostly it does remind me of Sonic Generations.
You think half of it is blind faith though, because you love Sonic so much? It wouldn't be a
Half of
bad
it.
thing.
Half of it, I can't say.
It wouldn't be a
I
bad
can't say
thing.
all of.
I feel that way about Spider-Man games whenever I see a Spider-Man game.
Yeah, I can't say all of it. I'll just say half of it. At least I admit it. It because half of me wants to believe like, yo, this is gonna be one of the best Sonic games ever, and then the other half is like, damn, we're gonna get another crappy knockoff.
It might be vice versa. You never know. This game Forces might be good, and the main game might be whack.
Maybe,
It's very unlikely.
But a lot of people have played.
I don't know.
But a lot of
see.
people have played Mania.
That's
And,
the difference.
That's the difference.
No one's
okay.
played
No one's
Forces.
played Forces yet. So
No one's played
I'm
Forces.
telling you, that game they was just in development. They had it.
I'm just gonna
They
say.
just released it.
I'm just.
XD graphics.
I'm just gonna say, give it more trailers. I want to see more trailers.
The
I
only,
want
thing
to see more.
the only thing I will say about Forces is
Before I
that
give my final decision.
the environment does look beautiful. The environment looks beautiful.
It does.
But
It looks
It looks
great.
But
It
the
looks
thing that I
awesome.
hate about every Sonic game is that once again you're going like 100 miles an hour. You can't even enjoy it because it's like everything's already
It's about-
fading. And if you're enjoying it, it's because you're walking.
Now you see the contradiction that is Sonic games.
It's like I don't understand how
Now
you
you
guys
know it.
even enjoy this game. Like I understand when it was a 2D, when it was
I
like left to right, and
Yeah.
then it was like okay,
Oh,
it made sense.
I get you now.
Shout out to DX the Grunt and
I
shout
got-
out to the Duke. He follows my
Duke.
rules. But let me ask you, when you play a racing game, right, and they have these beautiful levels, racing tracks
Beautiful
or whatever,
environments, yeah.
right? It doesn't matter to you. You're really there for the race. The
like
the
all
environment
so
of
like,
sprinkles-
like,
With
like
Sonic
back-
is different because you want to grab those things. It's
Sonic,
special,
you have
know
a
what I
point. You got a
Yeah.
point.
I
There.
mean,
You got a
and
point
even
there.
Grab the
still-
rings. Like who
Dude,
doesn't
it's
want to
just-
grab the rings? Like,
Exactly.
Yeah, you got a point.
That's
there.
your
Yeah.
lifeline. So
Yeah.
yeah, you
I
definitely
mean,
wanna
I
grab
understand
'em.
where you're coming from because like when I used to play Forza, when I used to play Forza, it was the same shit. It was just like I was just focusing on the curves of the road. Oh, I got a break here. I wasn't looking at. Oh, look, this looks like Germany. Like no, I wasn't. Too
Doesn't
hyped about
matter.
the environment. But there were some times when I actually would look up and be like, oh,
That's what
okay.
the replays are for, man.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, the
Replay
pretty
angles.
much,
Yeah, the replays
pretty
is-
much.
are there
But
for that,
I
I'll say.
I know where you're coming from. Whereas like they design these nice levels, and you're just running by with Sonic, so it doesn't even like
Yeah.
really matter that much.
Exactly.
I mean-
But you think you can't have a game without nice looking levels?
No,
though?
I'm saying like that's great that they did it, but it's like it's happening so fast. I can't even take the moment to take the breath of the wild and fucking enjoy
Now
it.
you want to enjoy.
That was a nice plug for a game you
It
don't
is.
like.
Yeah.
No, that
That's a
wasn't.
nice
It wasn't.
plug.
It was like more of a bazinga. It was like
Oh,
one of
You're
those.
stupid.
if you
It's
say
one of
so.
those jokes.
No, but if anything, I do want them to get the point that I do not want to be punished for going fast.
Yeah,
That's
what I
the
think about
only
Sonic
thing
games.
that I want.
What do you mean? There's a punishment for going too fast?
Every Sonic game, you get punished for some fucked up reason. You get punished because you hit a block.
Not all of them. I think there's some
Like,
games.
You're like,
You're going
oh
too
my
fast.
God, I'm
You
going
can't
too
see.
fast.
Yeah. I
What
feel
So
like
you had to control your speed in that game? Is
Pretty
what you're saying?
much.
What
I
the
think-
fuck? I thought the whole objective was to just keep going fast.
I don't
And the
think
platforms.
I don't think all the Sonic games have that problem though. I feel like Sonic 3 and Knuckles kind of like worked around
Oh,
it.
Sonic 3 and Knuckles.
Like
they
I feel like they were
worked that.
solid, but I feel like there's the newer Sonic games. You don't get punished for going fast. The game breaks when you go fast.
It does break. Now the game breaks when you
Yeah,
go
instead
fast.
of being punished, now the game just glitches out.
I still call that a
You run
punish.
through a level. Yeah, I guess it is punishment.
Yeah, because you're still like you broke the game.
yeah,
Like what happened? They're not supposed to
yeah,
be broken that way.
yeah. It's a fact. I
We
mean,
got Matt Hardy in there and shit. Just
I
fucking-
I hope you're right, man. I hope the game turns out well. I just like I,
hope
said,
I
I
am
don't
right too.
I don't think they need to do all this extra jazz like to make Sonic look cool and shit like that. Like exploding levels. Oh, look at all this. He's gonna have his partners with him. It's gonna be more characters. It's like no, just make a good Sonic game, man. Like
Yeah, just don't expand.
I don't-
Don't even go with the characters.
yeah,
just
like
go with
that
them.
didn't make Sonic for Dreamcast that good. Like the cat, who wanted to go fucking fishing?
Yeah,
Sonic
something like
Adventures?
that.
Yeah.
Sonic Adventures 2?
Oh my
It was
God.
pretty good,
Adventure
though.
1.
Except
It
for the
wasn't?
fishing.
The fishing part.
The Sonic levels were the best. I would have just played a game with Sonic all the time.
I
With
love
that
the
music.
Dreamcast, though, man.
I love the Dreamcast. My favorite
Dreamcast
console.
was awesome.
We were the reason why.
R.I.P.
We
Dreamcast.
download all the games.
Yeah,
we were the reason.
No, not me. It was. I went to Young Store to get them.
Download all the games all night. Just hit
You know, a lot
download.
You know, a lot of legal shit was happening that night.
It was 1999, bro. Shit was wild. We thought the
It's
world was
cool.
gonna end next year because of Y2K. We had no
Yeah.
choice.
Oh yeah, I had a third grade teacher that fucking thought about that shit. She's like, "Oh, there's nothing we can do because we're all gonna die because the nukes are gonna come down because of the computer systems." And
I was
it's
like, who's
supposed-
gonna nuke us?
Yo, she scared the shit out of Peter in third grade.
Yeah, she did.
She
She
told
like
the whole class
she
that?
fucking paused me. Yeah, she told the whole fucking class. I'll never forget that.
What
She's
school is this?
crazy.
School 5?
No, this is in St. Mary's. Matter of fact, that was like
In Catholic school, they told them that shit.
what
They
you
was
call
waiting
it?
for it.
That's Denise was there in that class.
Yeah.
What you call it?
All I knew in Catholic school
But,
was getting my head right.
I'll never forget that because she was like that was the same year that I fucking duplicated my mom's signature because I got sick of fucking failing shit and having to sign the shit by my mom.
Confessions.
So
I'm on the same boat with him.
I
bro.
fucking
We're having a different kind of podcast right now, man.
Whoa.
This is school night podcast.
Yeah, what's going on?
This is no,
No,
gaming
no.
podcast.
That's an interesting story, Mighty Pete. I'm going to take that into consideration.
I'm gonna make that a video game.
All right, but getting to the point, this bitch was crazy. She thought we were all gonna fucking die. Like, I come December and shit.
Was she a nun?
No, she's just a regular person.
Interesting.
That is interesting.
All right, but going back to Sonic Forces. Sonic Forces. Okay, so you have high hope for this. And
I actually do.
Now
What do you think the story
no, I
is?
don't think you still even tried to sell me this game though.
No.
No,
going
we're
back.
past that
I can't-
shit.
I
We're
can't
past
sell
that.
it.
You can't do it.
We don't get
Nah.
enough
I can't
info.
sell
He's
you
only
a
got
game.
43 seconds.
Yeah.
To sell.
I can sell. I can sell these two a game, but not you.
Oh, okay.
I can sell
I mean,
you
I'm not
Destiny.
gonna buy it though. I mean, I'm just not gonna buy it. You just know it's gonna suck.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh yeah, little
You just-
faith.
Yo, he just Majin
But
Boo'd
he's-
your spirit bomb. He
but
was
he-
like,
Hey, as long as I get the sale, I could convince him to buy it and then return it the next day or use
God.
it.
but
Or
you would
return
get
it to
hit on the
use.
you would get hit on your sales report. You
Sell it
you
back
wouldn't
to
get
me
the
used
commission.
as a well. If he sells it back to me, then that's it.
Interesting.
Because you can't open.
Shout out to the Roll Point podcast.
You
Sonic Mania though is where it's at.
Sonic Mania is
Just
definitely where it's at.
Put
though.
your faith in that.
I mean,
My
Sonic,
faith mostly is on Sonic Mania.
Sonic Forces. It looks like to me that the story's gonna be something of like, there's a big war going on, and Sonic has to gather up his team to go up against them. That's why they're calling it Sonic Forces. And you see the stars. It has some type of military type look to it.
You
Oh,
know,
here we
you know what it
go.
reminds me of?
What's that?
Remember the Saturday morning cartoons?
Yeah, the Sonic Underground,
Yeah.
where it's like the same story.
There was another one. There's a Sonic.
There's Sonic Sat AM, and
Sat
there's
AM.
Sonic Underground.
Sonic Sat AM. I feel like that is gonna bring the story back from Sonic Sat AM.
Oh, here we go. I got a question. Who do you think would be the main villain in that one?
Robotnik.
Eggman, as they call him now. but
Robotnik.
Yeah, the guy with the fucking mustache and the
He's
hair.
always
coming
a
out.
villain.
Yeah,
He's always gonna be.
Yeah.
Who's gonna be the main villain?
Besides,
in
you can
Super
see
Mario
his
Odyssey?
you can see his robots. You can see his robots in the level.
Oh.
You know what I mean? You can see his robots around the level when he's racing around and shit.
Oh, so he's just running the same shit.
I like that
Yeah.
they actually made in Sonic Adventure 2. They actually made him a good guy at the end.
Yeah, pretty much.
pretty good.
I mean, because the world was gonna get destroyed. If you can't be a bad guy, there's no world to be bad to. You know
That's
what I mean?
true. You just opened my
That's
eyes.
why we're
Mi
villains.
corazón.
We can't be villains if there's
Mi
no Earth.
corazón
You know what I'm saying?
is like blossoming.
But I kind of don't like that idea of like, oh yeah, I'm a military leader. I gotta gather up my troops to go up against Eggman and all this other. I feel like it's too much. Like Jesus Christ, just let me run around the level a little bit and fucking get power ups and shit.
Well, we don't know what the story is yet.
I hope it's not what I'm thinking it
Hopefully
is.
It's not that.
I hope
you
it's
know?
not what I think it is.
So, hopefully, by the name, hopefully it is a good story because they look like they've been working on it for a while now.
I couldn't tell. That was a 43-second trailer.
They've
I don't
been-
know if they've been working on it
talking
for a
about
while.
This since like 2013.
Really?
Yeah. Not Force. The name they just came up with, but they've been talking about this project since 2013.
No.
Way back. There was a
No.
list that Sonic. I would post it up later.
No.
There's a list.
I'm like
that
the
came
Spanish
out.
lady from Family
No,
Guy.
no,
Superman, no,
no,
here.
no.
Superman.
No, no, no.
Superman no here.
Super Magnolia. I know they had years with it because they came out with a list.
If
like,
I
what's
was a
the
villain
upcoming,
and I
release.
saw fucking what's it, Consuela at the Superman.
That's her name, Consuela.
Consuela. If I saw fucking Consuela,
Yeah, that's the
been
title.
mad.
DX Sonic Forces.
Sonic Forces Consuela.
I would have been mad as fuck. I would have been like Superman.
Consuela edition.
I
I'll
didn't
buy
come-
that.
I
I'll
didn't
buy
come
that.
to destroy you.
DX said,
No, the
He's so
non.
fast.
"Yo, DX said that's the name of the game. Is,
Taga fuera.
the name of the game is really Sonic Forces you to buy."
Oh no!
Damn.
Damn, it's gonna come with another game, Sonic Mania.
I thought they announced this like last year, Sonic Mania and
They
Sonic
announced
07.
They announced it, but they were working on it for a long time.
I couldn't tell because the first thing they showed was just a CGI trailer, and you know that's not gameplay. Now they showed us gameplay, but they only showed us 40 seconds of it,
40 seconds.
which makes me think
Sega
Not
has
very
their
it makes me
ways
think
of doing it.
it might not have been worked on for that long. You know what I'm saying?
Sega has their way of like trying to tease you on something, but they're really bad at teasing people. They really are. I understand that.
I feel like they
part.
have no other game but Sonic anymore. When's the last Sega game you played?
Shit. Wait, did
Remember.
Sega? Did
Not
Sega
not for their
Yeah.
system.
wait, did Sega ever? Did Sega ever make a Castlevania?
No, that's
No,
Konami.
That's Konami.
That's Konami.
So when's the last time you played a game that said Sega right in the beginning of it? Or
I
Sega?
don't
Jet
think
Set
I,
Radio.
Virtual Fighter?
I don't think I ever did.
What's the
Virtual
last?
Fighter?
Virtual
Yeah,
Fighters?
Virtual
That was
Fighter.
the
they
last
made
game
it.
I played.
That was
Virtual
for
Fighters.
PS2, wasn't it?
Whatever was the latest one.
I
Virtual
got
For
one.
PS2.
That's it.
I got one.
What?
Jet Set Radio.
When did that come out?
Yo, Jet
That
Set
came
Radio,
out
Dreamcast. Let's go.
2000.
So you haven't played a Sega game since then?
Oh no, another.
I'm
Sega
asking.
game
I'm
on
asking. When's the last time you guys played an actual Sega game other than
Oh.
Sonic?
Virtual
Oh, okay. Billy Hatcher. I just played Billy Hatcher recently.
All right,
Yeah.
that which is a game from like 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I can't even remember.
I just played recently.
I can't remember the last time I played a Sega game, and I feel like Sonic is all Sega has left.
Virtual tennis. I just played recently too.
Shit.
That was pretty good.
I can't remember the last time I played a Sega game, and I feel like
Yo, Virtual Tennis.
Virtual
Yo,
Tennis.
God,
I feel like Sega.
Yo,
One-
Dreamcast
one
Virtual
dude-
Tennis.
Virtual
That's
Tennis
what
was
you're
dope.
talking about, right?
Yeah,
Dreamcast?
Virtual
Yo,
Tennis was dope.
I got the PS3
Yo.
version, dog. That was
Virtual
good.
That was
Tennis.
a fighting game. Dog.
Okay. All right.
So,
That was
Virtual
pretty much-
Tennis is a fighting
That was
game.
pretty much it is.
It pretty much was.
got
It was
mini
it was
games,
great.
too.
It was crazy. But I think I don't know how Sega or any of these companies that only put out like one game a year survive. You know what I'm saying? Because I can't think of nothing else that Sega does anymore. What do they do
Yes.
anymore?
DJ,
Sonic-
DJ
Sonic-
Jelly on the chat. My
Sonic
bad, guys.
keeps him alive.
He said the last thing he played was Streets of Rage.
That's the last one he played, or us?
That's
Yeah,
a
that
good
is
memory,
a-
though.
that
That's
is
a
a
good
good
memory, though. You want to
But,
keep it.
but I
like that.
can't think of anything new that they've put out lately. I can't think of any Sega game that's come out.
Bayonetta.
That's not Sega.
Sega helped develop it.
develop it.
No, that was Platinum Games with Nintendo.
Well, they released it for Sega basically with
no.
Nintendo.
No.
They had a help.
Sega published the first one, then Nintendo published the second one.
Yeah, but it's in
When
the back
someone
cover.
when someone publishes a game, that means they're only like
But okay, yeah, Nintendo helped produce it, right?
they gave them money to make the game.
yeah.
Yeah, produced it. So yeah, if you want to see, so the really part 2 was really published by Nintendo. Sega said they didn't have the money to make part 2, and that's why Platinum Games went to Nintendo for it. You know what I mean? I could be wrong. Find it in the group chat. If somebody finds out. But I was under the impression that Sega had no involvement with the second one.
Because I know they did have involvement with the second one.
So what does it say?
Nintendo, it's Nintendo,
Nintendo and
Sega,
Sega.
and Platinum.
So yeah, but I feel like they're probably involved on a level that's only like publishing. I don't think they have any developing rights to it.
Yeah.
They probably don't own the characters or anything like that.
Probably, but
And publishing just has to do with like, all right, I'm giving you the money, go make whatever game you want, but I'm gonna
That's
take
what-
half of the profit.
Basically, Platinum Games made the game.
Exactly, Platinum
their
Games,
engine.
Platinum Games
with
made the
their
game,
engine.
We'll-
and they're
we'll
not
make that
owned. And
official,
Platinum
yeah.
Games isn't owned by Sega. They're their own company. They just go to other publishers. Like when you write a book and you go to a publisher for them to publish the book for you. You know what I mean? So really, I don't really consider that like Sega. All right, Sega helped out with the game.
How about Yakuza?
Oh, that's right.
Yeah,
That's right.
That's a
Yakuza
Sega game?
just
Yakuza
came out.
just came out. So
Yes.
And what? That's Sega.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That is Sega. That is actually
that's
Sega.
full Sega right
No
there.
And
wonder I
they've made
didn't wanna buy
a
it.
Yakuza game like every year for the
Every
last
year.
5 years.
But those are good. Though.
They are
They're
good.
really good.
They are good.
Yeah.
They're crazy though.
Tell me
I-
about
top.
it.
It's over the top, right?
I have seen some crazy
Over the top
jazz
rope.
in them.
That's
Your
what it
word.
is.
I have
Oh, wait,
seen some crazy
so
jazz
is
in them.
it- So isn't that shit just like? Doesn't that shit play out just like GTA does?
I don't think you could drive cars in it. I know you
I
can
would
walk around the
say-
city.
I would say Sleeping Dogs almost. Almost Sleeping Dogs.
I haven't played Sleeping
It's the
Dogs
same
either.
shit as GTA.
They're making a
then.
movie out of that too.
I heard
would say
that. I heard that. And they're gonna have Donnie Yen in it.
Johnny Yang.
He looks
OG.
kind of old to
Let's
be the
go.
main character of
Fuck
that
it,
shit,
man.
though.
Just have him out there, man.
But
let it
he's
I'm a
ride.
big kung fu buff, man. That's all I watch.
Donnie Yen's
man.
legit. I'm surprised it took so long
Shawn
for him.
Brothers, all that.
I'm
Five
surprised it
Deadly
took so
Venoms.
long for Donnie Yen to do an American movie. You know what I'm saying? Because
Yeah.
Jet Li's been doing it for years. Jackie Chan's been doing it for years. And it's like, what took Donnie Yen so long to break over here? When he speaks perfect English. Perfect English.
I am with the
Crazy.
force. The force is one with me.
It's like they put a bag over his head. He's like, what the fuck is the point? I'm blind. Why do I need a bag over my? I don't know where we're going.
I laughed the first time. I
That
saw
shit was
that.
crazy.
That shit was
But
funny.
That shit sound like the Star Wars.
do you guys think this is the
Rogue
last
One.
hope for Sonic? Do you guys think that all right after this, if this shit flops?
Nah, it ain't.
Nah.
Gonna be, no.
People still the crowd. You got the people buying the
You
games,
have-
even if they suck. They
you
people
have-
buying them. So it's like
Nah, like
There's
to
bigger
me-
fans than me. that-
To me-
Right about
Sonic,
that.
in
To
the
me-
Sonic community.
To
I
me,
know there's bigger
I
fans
think
than me.
I think Sonic is like it's just like the monster in the movie Jeepers Creepers. Like even if you do beat him up, and
comes
he
back.
goes he
Sonic
comes back like in what, like
.exe.
10 years or some shit like that. Like
Sonic.exe, you mean?
like I can already see it like the last one that came out. Like the old man's like, I give it a couple months. Like he's got the double gauge right there, staring at him.
waiting for him.
I'm waiting for him right now. Yeah. like it's gonna come out regular ticket price $60, and then when he gets with that double gauge, it drops down to 30 when it gets like a rating of 2 or 3 or something like that. Like game glitches after stage 7, guys.
It hurts. It actually
does hurt.
It actually hurts. Like, oh man, these games used to be so good. Even the Dreamcast ones that people complain about sometimes, I have so many good memories of playing them. Like without any complaints. Like,
Yeah.
wow, this shit is jazzy. Like, and it sucks that they drag Sonic through the mud so much, through the mud that people don't have. Look, none of us in this room have
Yeah.
faith in him. Even his biggest fan
Look, and-
has a hard time like defending him. You know
yeah,
what I'm
and
saying?
Silk City
Like-
Heels
like,
just
you
said
just gotta
J Kid
move
is
on, yo.
keeping the Sonic
The-
franchise
Talking to the
alive,
mic.
yo.
Yes,
sorry.
Sonic.
I'm keeping it alive.
J Kid alone is keeping the Sonic
the,
franchise.
I'm
the
letting
alive.
first
it burn.
Sonic game I had.
You're the
was
reason
Sonic
why
and Tails.
they're able to pay their rent every
the best
month.
one.
That's probably one.
I wanted to do good, man. It's one of my
Yeah.
childhood memories.
Yeah.
Sonic and Tails, bro.
Yeah.
Come on,
Yeah,
man.
exactly.
It
Sonic
hurts.
2?
It hurts. That's what I'm saying.
It hurted after Sonic Adventure 2.
Sonic Adventures.
Yeah,
I think
Sonic
I-
Heroes was alright.
It was
Yeah.
decent, but it wasn't all
But
that.
it was going down.
Yeah.
You saw the ladder. Then you got Shadow the Hedgehog, which is like blasphemy.
Yeah.
Then you got another one that's like Sonic 06. Like, fuck that.
Something just fell on me.
And oh. Oh
Oh
¿Qué
no!
pasó?
Don't let it fall to the conveyor belt. It'll blow up.
And then 10 years. Well, 10. No, like, yeah, almost 10 years later, or 9 years later, let's say. You get Sonic Boom, which is catastrophe. You know, like it's fucked up.
It hurts. It hurts.
hurts.
But we're getting close to the end of the hour. Let's give our shout outs. You know, I just want to shout out first of all our guest today. You know, he didn't have to be here
Word.
today. He kind of saved us because someone else clicked on us. So I really appreciate you being here, brother.
No doubt, no doubt.
Shout out to Clever
Thanks
Art.
for having me.
If you want to sell your plugs, if you want to tell people where they
Give
can
your
find
plugs.
you.
Instagram, Clever Art, Clever with a K _art. So I have all my art there. If you need logos, commissions, whatever, just hit me up. I did pretty much all the logos for the podcast
Everything you
here.
see, everything you see on the screen,
And,
pretty much under powered
um,
by Speaking My Radio.
I'm
Yeah,
currently
exactly.
working on the Speak Your Mind Radio logo now, the new one.
Mhm.
So it's gonna be inspired by the Marvel Capcom's images put together. I don't know if
Nice.
you've seen it. Yeah.
Speaking of Marvel, can we show the fans your artwork on the board?
Oh,
that you
yeah.
Oh, I
just
said I was
sketched?
gonna do that. I
I
forgot.
just sketched the
Yeah.
Venom. Yeah.
I just
I
forgot
was
about
waiting,
that.
I was
There we
waiting.
go.
So
I was like, is
Somebody-
this Venom or Carnage? Because
Somebody
they
show
look
him.
so
That's Venom up there. Yeah,
that's
definitely.
Venom. I want to see a Carnage.
I love Carnage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, thank you, Pete.
But
They gotta bring Carnage.
But yeah, we're
back.
gonna put a link to all his social media contacts over there. Make sure you hit this guy up just for logos or anything
Yeah,
like
this
that.
guy is dope, man.
He's-
His
he's-
artwork is phenomenal.
Yeah, it's
Thank
jazzy.
you, guys. Appreciate
very,
it.
very jazzy. Shout out, of course, you know, to the guys who are powered by Speak Your Mind Radio.
Of course.
You know, shout out to the other podcasts on here, the Real Point Podcast with Derek and BB. Shout out to these guys. You know, for all your hip hop news or your interviews with the underground.
Yeah.
You know, shout out to the Darken Hour.
The Darken Hour.
For the comic books, movies, TV shows. They listen to these guys for all that jazz. And finally, shout out to the Over the Top Rope podcast.
The Over the Top Rope
with Dukezilla.
Over the Top Rope.
With X-Man Dam.
X-Man Dam.
With the beautiful Anna. With Alex the Heel. And the motherfucking Dragon. And sometimes
Darth Messiah.
You know, shout out to the whole Speak Your Mind Radio family.
Shout out to you. We love you.
Yes. Amen to you guys. I had one other person I wanted to shout out. I can't remember who it was, though. Shout out to everybody in the group chat. You know what I mean? DJ Jelly.
DJ Jelly.
DX the motherfucking
yeah.
You know what I mean? Shout out for all you guys for tuning in with us, especially for the ones that stuck in for the whole video.
Word.
I know we started kind of late today, but
we really
appreciate it.
We apologize for that, man. And we're gonna do better and better every podcast.
Or maybe we're not because we're villains.
Well, that's true. We're gonna steal
knows?
something though.
Wait,
if we're not here next week, that means we robbed the bank or something like that.
You never know.
Yeah, we robbed something.
Shadow Low.
That's us, man. You know.
Nobody gets
Amen to that, guys. Oh well.
At least you got it.
I got it.
Guys, thanks for tuning in. Really appreciate it. Sayonara. If I can find I can't find the mouse, bro. I can never close. I can never end these videos I can never end these videos dramatically.
I know, right?
It's like it's always some shit, but all right, whatever.
You got the mouse. Let's do it.
it kind of loses its like punch after it's like, oh yeah, now we're ready for it. No, guys, screw you guys. Subscribe and survive.
Yeah, that's
Subscribe
right, bitch.
to survive.
You professional ass motherfucker.
See you guys next week.
Bye.